Hey guys, welcome to the channel. As you see in the thumbnail, what if Issei snapped and betrayed by Occult and Harem? Before I start, please do support for more awesome content, and subscribe my channel and like this video. Go support and follow the Ghostthedestroyer for writing that awesome fanfic, and also make sure to comment on this story. Link in the description. Issei and his friend were in the occult research club talking like normal, until Ravel came there greeting them. Then her mother called in holographic video. She wished them to win against Serorg, but then she looked at Issei. Issei, my boy. Yes, ma'am. Said Issei, waiting for what she want to say. I heard you will try to ascend to high class, isn't that right? Yes, of course, that the jest. Great, I would tell you to keep your eyes on Ravel. Can you keep her safe? Okasama. Said Ravel with slight blush. Don't worry, Mrs. Phoenix, your daughter safe with me. Great, I know I can trust you with her. And Issei. Yes. My daughter is a free piece, if you remember. Yes, I know. Great, see you later all and have a great evening. In that the call is off, the room was normal. Then Rias where to leave. Issei see this and ask her. President, where are you going? Issei. Yes. For me, what am I to you? What? Will you protect me? Yes. And Asia. Of course. And Aquino and Zenobia. Without a question, why are you asking that? Then tell me, for me, what am I to you? You're the president. Before he can continue, Rias screamed at him. You idiot! Screamed Rias and run from the room, and Asia would go behind her. Issei, you're so cruel, said Asia, who run after Rias. Wait! Issei would run behind them, but Aquino stopped him. You can't go, Issei. What, why not? I don't understand what happening. You are the worst, said Kaneko. Even I'm dense, but I see what Rias feel. You so idiot, Issei, I don't why are so stupid to get it. And Issei's heart felt like he had been stabbed many times from their words. Each word comes from their ungrateful mouth. Make Issei not feel confused anymore, but anger. His confusences is turning to anger. It's like that time in front the fountain, the same place Rainer killed him. In this, Issei feel like the scenario is playing in his mind over and over. You all speak, but not tell me what I did wrong. Issei trying to speak normally. His mental stability is in the balance. The old hosts of the boosted gear become to corrupted Issei for using the drive and drag. Who wide awake feel Issei mentality is corrupting the boosted gear. He see what happens, and in his horror Issei may become a dragon. He can see the crimson mental space is turning black. Many stars was shown it didn't happen before. Why now, and why it's Issei? Really, Issei, you still this clueless? Even an idiot will see what Rias want. Crack, crack. Issei's heart began to beat fast. His anger was in limits. Gasper, do you think it's my fault? Issei spoke this time with lifeless eyes and dead tone. Gasper see this, he hides in his box from fear. He didn't dare say any word. He saw Issei face like it tell him speak one word and I will kill you or something like that. He didn't utter a word. It's my mother's fault, isn't it? No, Ravel, it's not your mother's fault. She didn't say anything wrong, said Issei. Internally he was happy that Ravel isn't like them, but it's not your fault, Ravel. Issei is just dumb as a dildo. He can't think right even if he wants. Bump, bump. Will you die for me, Issei? On this moment Issei heart become to beating fast. Bump, 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 bump. Issei's heart was bumping like crazy from the anger he had enough. Drag fear was now a reality. They all broke him. He prayed to the dragon gods for his partner for not doing the wrong thing. Enough of this shit, screamed Issei. His aura goes out of control and sends everyone to the nearest wall, and the darkness holding them except for Ravel and Rosswis. Issei aura was dense normally at will, crimson, but now it was black as night, black as darkness itself, and thick as it clutched Issei body. You all speak and never shut the ed up. You all believe you're better, so you think you can speak ill at me like that. Who? Issei was now losing it. His dark aura became to corrupt him. This not like the Juggernaut drive. This was worse. No, even the past hosts was this dark. This was new. This was death itself. Issei, stop, we can talk this out, said Aquino. Tried to reason with him, but she angered him more. Now you want to speak like normal people. Don't make me laugh, Himajima, said Issei. Made Aquino feel fear and sad by calling her by her last name. Issei, you being corrupted now, Ag, said Kiba. Was trying to reason with him, but as you know he didn't learn from Aquino mistake, and the darkness punched him in the gut. Corrupted me? Do you think I'm like you, a stupid who run and trying fighting a sword? Kiba, who was grown from the gut punch, didn't utter a word. You're being unfair, Issei. Speak Zenobia, but feel her boons are gonna be crushed from the darkness holding her. Unfair, you call me unfair, said the one who wanted children with me just because her god died. Oh, who is unfair here? You do what you want and think is right, but no, you just stupid like the rest of your stinking church. Not all of us like that, Issei. Irina now speaks, but she feels like needles piercing her feet. You're right, you're more stupid and idiot and more delusional, and let me tell you, you being an angel is just a slap in the face. Said Issei made me cry from his words. Senpai, you're being a now snap from it. Said Kaneko, trying to free herself using her powers, but the darkness is just not letting her move. She feels numb. Oh, me to snap from it, Kaneko, I'm already snapped. I see right now people who are backstabbing me in the back again like the last time. One fault, just one fault, and I'm the bad one. You all had your traumas for years, and Rias knows you more than me, and she didn't do anything and let you like the way you are. I did what she couldn't in years and help you, and rather than a thank you came with this shit. Everyone who hear this didn't utter a word. He was right, Rias didn't help them in their traumas, but Issei did most of the job. He helped her in her engagement also on top of that, and they stayed put. Now they feel they did the biggest mistake they ever did. Before it continued, Ravel had enough and hugged Issei from behind. Issei-sama, please stop, it isn't you, you're not a monster, you're a good man, please just let them go. Issei who turns and sees that his eyes soften, and then a golden light comes from inside his shirt to glow, and the darkness is gone. Issei returned normal, but his eyes still was cold, but some light was there. He pat Ravel hair to lessen her worries. Issei who turns and sees that his eyes soften, and then a golden light comes from inside his shirt to glow, and the darkness is gone. Issei returned normal, but his eyes still was cold, but some light was there. He pat Ravel hair to lessen her worries. She see he smiling, then he looked to Roswish. She didn't utter a word, nor she did something. The darkness she saw was something she never seen nor witnessed. She didn't do anything, fearing Issei will see she against him, so she play it cool. Sensei. Yes, said Roswish, waiting for his word. Contact Azazel and tell him to meet me in my house, and tell him it's an emergency, and never speak what happens here. Said Issei, put his finger on his lip, telling her he is serious. I will. Good, come on Ravel, I want you with me. Said Issei, holding the Ravel hand. Ravel was blushing from this. She held his hand tightly. Before they left, he turned his face to rest of the orc, and said his last word. I don't want to see any of your faces again, and tell Rias I quit being her pawn no more. The red dragon will be played, and lower his head to no one. Said Issei, his eyes turned red, and it means business. After that he left, running with Ravel, who still holding his hand. Time skip. Issei house. Issei now inside his house, and Azazel was in the next sofa talking while Ravel making tea. I'm sorry for what they did. Don't, Azazel, it's not your fault. They are adults now, they need to take accountability for their action. But are you alright? I still feel a dark aura coming from you. I don't really, it was dark, and it was like answering my will. Did you ask Drake? No, after what happening I didn't contact him. Hey Drake, are you here? But then the boosted gear appeared, but what shocked both, the gear was now black and have red jewel. But then the boosted gear appeared, but what shocked both, the gear was now black and have red jewel. Yes, partner. What happened? Do you want the good news or the bad news? Bad news. Well, but don't lose control, okay? You're becoming an evil dragon. Oh, what now? Evil dragon, a dragon who lost his sense of reasons, become more wild, powerful, and dangerous. Explain, Azazel. Now great, what then will I lose control? That where good news comes, it seems only your attribute change, that you are a evil dragon but still have the same of normal dragon, but you still have the bloodlust, and the wild behavior. What else that not so bad? You will be more want to grow more powerful. Not bad, but I need to get out, I need to vent. And where you want to go, I may talk with Surzex, but you need to tell us at least if something happened. Their old house of my dead parents in Takamiya City. Takamiya, well it far, but it good for you to calm down. Are you really want to quit? Yes, Azazel, I had enough from this shit. I'm not someone who will take a shot from anyone. I'm dragon out loud. Said Issei with huge pride. It seems his evil dragon become to take over. Okay, calm down, I almost forget. Drake, can you tell me what was the dark aura that Issei express? Well, to tell you the truth, I don't know. It's something I as heavenly dragon don't know about it, but from what I sense it's responding to Issei call. It seems it was sleeping inside of you, Issei, and what those things did make you unlock it. But the thing is, partner, what was the bright light? Issei heard this, remembers there was a light coming inside of his shirt. He remembers put in on something. He put his hand, remove it from his neck. Maybe from this. Azazel saw that he used magic on it to see if it was magical, and it was a powerful charm. Okay, I'm gonna say that is a powerful charm, but it seems it has been worn off. It seems it meant to protect you from something. Like what? You asked me, it's yours. Azazel, I don't remember my past that good, it's all foggy, but I remember a glimpse of it. So we both don't know all. Azazel sighed, this gonna take long. Sorry for being late here for the tea. Thank Revel. Said Issei, taking the tea and drinking it. He felt refreshed. But what about the raiding game with Serorg? In that Issei was thinking he promised Serorg a battle, but now after this he didn't know. He then sighed. I will be there, but that will be the last time I go in a raiding game. I'm only there for my battle with Serorg, nothing else. Well, at least that's good when you are going. The sooner the better. Me staying here will only annoy me. Okay, then I will go to the underworld and talk with the Maos. Take care. I almost forgot, what about Roswis? Do you hate her also? No, Roswis didn't say anything. She didn't know what was happening. I'm not mad at her. She is a good woman and mature than those children. Said Issei, shocking Azazel and Revel sense when Issei can talk this smooth. But what Issei didn't know that Roswis was in the house was hearing those. She felt happy. He didn't hate her and felt heartbeat. When he called her mature and good for her was a good compliment. After Azazel, when Issei was getting his clothes and his belongings, Revel entered the room and shut the door behind her. Something wrong, Revel? Issei-sama, I'm sorry. Why are you apologizing? If my mother didn't call, maybe that wouldn't happen. No, Revel, your mother will only see you being protected and being close to me, that all. She may have another motive, but thank to her I saw those for what they are. Are you really gonna go? Yes, me staying here will only brought trouble. Then can I came with you? Issei stopped and turned to her to see her blush face. You want to come with me? Yes, I can't leave you alone. Issei-sama, you're hurt, and I need to see you're alright. Please let me go with you. Issei didn't say anything. He came close to Revel. She saw him come toward her. She stayed on her ground. She felt how she was enveloped by his arms. If you want to come with me, I'm okay with it, said Issei with a smile. Hi, said Revel with a smile. Another POV. A woman who is in a place seeing the skies. She felt him after many years of department. Finally we will meet, master. Issei was now taking his belongings from his clothes and putting them in a huge suitcase, and Revel was helping him in all of that. After minutes the cab comes and beeps to them. Well, it seems that is our ride, said Issei, holding the suitcase in one hand. It seems so. Well, let's go before anyone shows up. Issei just nods at her. They descend to the lower level, open the door, and go through it. Issei opens the door of the cab for Revel to get in. Ladies first, said Issei in a gentleman's way. Thank you, said Revel with a blush, but she kept her esteem high. After that Issei entered the cab. He told the driver where to get them, and there it is, both now officially gone to a new start, away from the peerage tantrums and stupid tomatoes hair. At the same time, after they're gone, a magic circle appears. It was Rias Gremory, or bitch in short, alongside her peerage. Except for Roswis, she shouts Issei name over and over, hoping he is her, but no one answers. Everyone spread to find him, but to no avail. Now all feel the dread for what they did, for what they should just talk like any human being, but the difference, they are demons, only think about themselves and their stupid desires. They become to panic on where he is. Rias tries to locate him through her piece, but it seems the signal is blocked. Then Asia shouts she found a note. Wani-sama, I found a note. Rias' heart was beating fast. She took the note and came to read it out loud. Note: if you read this, it means I'm now gone in a different place, away from you backstabbing people. Those words hurt them greatly, but Rias continues to read. I know I wasn't perfect, that I'm not a gentleman like Kiba, or strong like Gramps Tannin, or sharper like you or Akino. I tried and tired and tried. I was getting stronger for all of you. I thought I mattered to all of you, but it seems this wasn't enough. Those who hear it become to tear up. This was Issei's word that stabbed them in the heart. I had nightmares about Reynar when I saw all of you. I thought it just a phase, that I will be free from her being in Mendel in my mind, but you know what, she was right. Now one want to love me nor date me. I'm alone in this life. You all show me your true faces, your true nature. You all selfish, ignorant, childish, arrogant. I hate you all. Issei's words was profound. He tell them that he was scared of them, that he was proven right. They were devastated. They wish if they can go back in time and never say anything at him, but no, they need to take accountability. Rias continue her reading. I'm now gone. Don't look for me. Don't search for me. Your battles is your own from now on. I'm now gone to different city, living my life no more. The red dragon will obey anyone. I'm my own master from now on. The grabbing dragon is dead now. It's the red dragon of domination and destruction. This word back make everyone scared. Issei just was gone from their hands, away from them, away from their antics. He discarded the identity of loving big melons to love to destroy. They done it. They broke him at what Price to say her ing name. Rias was about to lose herself. She read the last line from the note. Now will live my story the way I want, and the way that dragon will want true freedom and find my true people who will love me the way I am. Goodbye to you all. Hope this will make you realize that this world is a living hell. Hope you all have a great day. Sign Issei. Everyone was now crying. They broke him, and he didn't want anything to do with them. They felt like someone had taken their souls. Rias lost her consciousness. Akino's eyes became devoid of life. Kiba was now seeing he was the biggest piece of shit. He lost a friend he should have listened and tried to be brother didn't have, now gone. Kaneko was on the ground crying. Now she sees herself as the monster, like someone she knows. No, you are worse. Irina was crying and began to pray to the dead god to forgive her. The irony is he will not listen to her plea. The dead are dead. Her wings become to flicker between white and black. Zenobia was the worst one. She was crying like someone took her food from her. She became to hit herself for the stupid she is, and the poor Gasper who didn't speak against Issei was crying inside his precious box. Time skip. Back to Issei. The cab stopped in the location Issei said to him. Issei paid the cab what he wanted, including some tips. The driver thanked him. Now Issei and Ravel was now Issei old home, well, let's say old apartment. Phew, we are here at last. You okay, Ravel? Yes, it just the cab seats make my back sore, so his is the place. Yes, that my old home is still looking the same. Well, why don't we get in? Yes, let's. Both go to the stairs and open the door. Issei sees the house. It gave him memories when he was little. He saw the house was clean, so clean, like someone came here to clean it. Something wrong, Issei-sama? No, it's just the house so clean. Ravel heard this, gave another look. Issei was right, it was so clean. Do you think someone live here? Not to my knowledge. That weird. We'll see that for later. Let's unpack. Right. Both unpacked their bags and made food. Issei made the food. Ravel and was shocked. She never knew Issei make food. After 30 minutes it was on the table. Both unpacked their bags and made food. Issei made the food. Ravel and was shocked. She never knew Issei make food. After 30 minutes it was on the table. It looks good, Issei-sama. I didn't know you could cook. Thank you, Ravel. It just I didn't cook very often after everything. Sorry to remind you. It's okay, Ravel. No harm done. Will let us dig in. Yes, itadakimasu. Said both and dig in their food. Ravel enjoy every bite, the flavor, the everything. They enjoyed the peace. Well, not for long after someone barged in the house. Issei and Ravel was stupefied. They look a girl that barged, and she was short girl with semi-brown hair and washboard chest. You guessed it, it was Rinko. Who are you both and what are you doing here? Said the girl who barged in. What are we doing? You are the one who barges in our home. Said Ravel, who regained self. Your house? That was not it, was the Huyuda house. And how do you know it? Now Issei was intrigued by the girl, why she barged in, and told them what they already knew. Because I knew them back then, and their son, we were childhood friends. Said the girl. Made Issei wide eyes. Wait for childhood friend. Issei to think about it. His old memory becomes to get back, and he remembers a girl who always treats him like family with her mom. And wait a minute. You are Rinko, right? Said Issei. Makes her shocked how the stranger knows her. How did you know? Before she continues, Issei hugged her and made her blush. Hey, what are you doing? Unhand me. Rinko, did you not know me? I'm Issei. Said Issei. Made her stop moving. She looked at Issei, knowing she was shocked. She was now in front of Issei. She was now in his embrace. Her head became red as tomato head. She hugged him back with tears. Issei, you're back. Rink hugged him with tears of joy. Issei caressed her hair, reassuring her. Ravel see this felt some jealous, but she keep it to herself. But she thought it's time to cut this short. Ahem. Ravel faked a cough. Make both know what they are doing. They let go, have red tents on their face. So Issei-sama, can you tell who this? Said Ravel with serious tone. I can say for myself, I'm a Rinko Suzumoto Issei childhood friend, and you are. Oh ho ho ho, well my dear, I'm Ravel Phoenix from the Phoenix family, at your service. Said Ravel with superior tongue. Makes both sweat drop. Okay, but why are you here? I'm here for Issei-sama's sake. I'm his assistant. Said Ravel with pride. Face made Rinko have veins popping from her head. Era, it seems Issei-kun is a player, no hitting on young girl, right? She looks at him with her first raised. Issei just laugh awkwardly. Well ladies, let's calm down now. Rinko, are you the one who been here when I was gone? Yes, I was mostly just cleaning this house once in a while when you want to return. Okay, thank you, I appreciate it. Said Issei. Made Rinko have a blush face. She loved to be praised by Issei. So how are your mom and dad? Asked Issei to make Rinko have an unknown face and some sad face. What is it, Rinko? Issei, Dad passed away 3 years ago. said Rinko makes Issei gasp. Why didn't anyone tell me? Why keep it a secret? We didn't want to make you sad, nor we want you to come here to ruin your studies in Kuho, said Rinko in a sad face. Do you think I would care if you think I'm someone heartless who wouldn't take your pain seriously? No, it's not it, just we don't want you to see us in pain. I didn't want you to see us that way. But then Issei hugged her tightly and affectionately. She felt a warm feeling. I'm not changing my looks at you nor your mom. I always will be a place in your heart. Remember that from now on. Your pain is my pain. Did I make myself understood? Rinko hear this have tears from her eyes. She hugged Issei tightly and cried from happiness and sadness. Ravel was touched from Issei's word. It seems he still care for some people that great. Hours passed. Issei, Rinko, and Ravel become to talk about things, but except the supernatural stuff they didn't want to include her in it, at least not yet. After it was late, Rink have returned home. It was the house next to Issei, so it was not far. Issei told Rinko he will transfer school in this town. She was delightful. She said to him about the school she's in, and tell him why not join her in it. Issei think about it. Why not is not like something will happen, will it? Who knows? But what Rinko find it annoying is Ravel near Issei. She felt some jealousy. She can see Ravel like she's some noble, or something like that. Who knows? But she left it for later. After that she returned home. Issei and Ravel go to their room to sleep. Tomorrow will be another day, another adventure. Good night, Ravel. Good night, Issei-sama. Have good sleep. I will. Issei now in his bed sitting. He was tired. He was mentally exhausted. He then feel Drake calling him. So partner, how are you feeling? Well, I don't know. I feel great. I'm away from them. I feel in many ways free, no more in cage. Of course you feel that way. You now become to feel like a dragon with no shackles. Did anything happen to the boosted gear while I wasn't using it? The mental space changed, but not so much change, but for your body is another story. What do you mean? What happened to my body? Don't worry, nothing much, just your body is being dragonfied. Your magic pool is becoming bigger. Explain. Okay, your body has become like a dragon, like your resistance is higher, and your body is becoming thick, and your thirst to battle will grow by time, and you need to eat more than normal portions, and your mentality will change. Like, well, you will be over-emotional, and when you have something in mind to be yours, you will want it no matter the cost. So in short, my dragon nature is growing in me. As my thirst of power grows, that mean I will be like any dragon, want dominance, and women alike. Am I correct? For the most part, yes, but thank Great Red, you still have a sense of reason. That is a huge plus, but there is a downside for you, like dragons, slayer, weapons, and poison. Well, we can't have all the positives, there have to be drawbacks. You take this well. I don't know if I need to impress or worry. Don't worry, Drake, I'm still me. I need to train this. I need to be stronger. I want to make everyone knows that the red dragon of domination is back, said Issei with a pride voice and serious tone that make Drake not believing what he heard. His partner, who loved more than life, is now changed, but he didn't if it for the better. In one way he is proud, but in another he worried about Issei mentality, but he hoped that in the future may he find happiness. After some small talk, they both driven to sleep for new comedy and new people, enemies and other supernatural creatures. But for what they didn't know, there were enemies lurking in the shadow who felt a Slayer family have awakened the no fear for their lives and want to make sure to get rid of him before he does. Next day, Issei wake up from his bed. He give a big sigh from sleepiness. He descend to the kitchen. He see a woman there have a large melons and ask Issei didn't register what he see. Then the woman turn around and see Issei. She go to him and give him a hug, push his face onto her melons. Issei no was stupefied. After that he hear the women voice. You grown up, Issei-chan, you fufu. Issei who remove his head and see the women, he become to remember who she is. Issei who remove his head and see the women, he become to remember who she is. Mako-san, said Issei who had a blush face. See her in front of him. Good, you recognize me, Issei-chan. You grown up so much, it's hard to believe that you grown so fast, said Mako with a smile. Issei's heart was beating fast from her words. He felt happiness that someone was glad of him being here. Gave her a hug, buried his head in her chest like he did when he was a child. He feel her heartbeat. It made him calm down. She cares his hair. She can feel he miss her, and feel he need more than a hug. She can feel he in distress for her. Issei was a special kid for her and her other friends. You still doing the same thing like when you was a child, said Mako with a sweet smile. Loving feel Issei warmth on her. After that Issei separate from here and both become to talk. So where is Rinko? She in school today. She told me you return and seems you will stay. Yes, I will stay here. I was thinking to transfer school and Rinko told me about the school she goes to, so I think why not. Oh good, I'm glad you chose it. Rinko will be happy see you there. Tell me, how was Kuho? It was alright for most part. One meet many people, things happen, so I decided to return. I'm happy for your return. It was lonely without you. Don't say that. Rinko is with you and I heard about your husband's death. I'm sorry. Don't be. I got over it. I need to be strong for my daughter's sake after all. Okay, so what were you doing? I thought of making you breakfast with your guest, said Mako, holding her laugh make Issei blush, but he returned normal. Then they hear a sigh from sleeping. They see Ravel enter. Good morning, I see Sama Era, we have a visitor, said Ravel cutely. Yes, Ravel, this Mako-san, this Ravel Phoenix, my assistant, she came with me work purpose, and we are close as family, said make Ravel blush, and Mako was laughing internally. See, both are she happy that Issei having love life, but she seems to think of many things in the near future. Oh, what will the future will be for our protagonist. Nice to meet you, Ravel-chan. I'm make Suzumoto Rinko mother, said Mako. Make Ravel shocked. She can see the difference between both night and day, and she looked at her body, then hers. She felt defeated, but she didn't lose anything. She put herself the mission to fix Issei's heart, even if she have to share him. Nice to meet you too, Mako-san. Hope you can take care of us. Yofufu, don't worry, little girl, I will. It's official. Mako is like Lady Phoenix, very playful. Ravel, now feel the day that will come will be a joy ride. Time skip. Issei and Ravel have gone to Turyu High School. They signed up their name for the transfer. They did an entrance exam, got their uniform, and after days it will be their first day. Both Issei, Ravel, and Rinko was walking to their school, but then they hear a voice of a woman with dark blue hair and purple eyes. It'd been a while, young master. Issei, who was walking with Rinko and Ravel, heard a girl's voice. It's been a while, young master. Issei heard this. Looking in front of him, a girl with a school uniform and having something kinda look like a katana. After Issei saw her, he didn't recognize her, but for him, she was familiar. He tried to remember who she is, but then she became beside him, licking his cheek. You still have the same taste, said the strange girl, in that Rinko holds Issei and Ravel hand and sprint to the school. Issei, who is in the air like a rag doll. Physics. Issei and Ravel were in their class, but to them they are in class D. Why even they are not sure of it yet. They see many students there. All seems normal from one look. Issei was holding his chin with his hand. Remember that girl who licked his cheek and called him young master? Does she know him, or does he know her? He tried to remember, but still nothing. It seems she knows him in the past. Well, it's not like this new to him, but from her speed he came to a conclusion. She not normal for someone to be this fast, either a human who have a sacred gear or a supernatural creature. What do you think, Drake? Asked Issei in his mind. From what I felt, that girl isn't human, and it seems she knows you. That I notice it, but what now? I transfer here to have a break, but it seems this will not work as I intended. Partner, what did you think? You are the Red Dragon Emperor. You will always bring the good, the bad, and the ugly. Power brings power, and now when you are an evil dragon, this makes you a big target. I know I didn't forget, but it seems this year will not be this boring after all. We shall see. It seems one of your classmates will talk, and you have to return to your mind now. I will be sleeping. Okay, sleep tight. In that, Issei returns to his consciousness, and sees a boy step up, speaking about himself, introducing himself. Can I speak to everyone? Since we are here, I thought it would be a good thing to know everyone's name and hobbies. We are all gonna be classmates for 3 years after all. Everyone comes to speak and they accept this idea. Well then I will begin first. My name is Yosuke Hirata, but you can call me Yosuke. I play all sports and I will join the school soccer team. Thanks. Thank you all. Well then I will begin first. My name is Yosuke Hirata, but you can call me Yosuke. I play all sports and I will join the school soccer team. Thanks. Thank you all. Well, this is a charismatic one. Hope he goes leader, said Issei internally. Well, now I'm Kikyo Kushida. Nice to meet you all. My dreams and become friends with the entire school. That means this class also, so if you have anything as an outing, please let me join you, said a girl with semi-blonde hair and rose eyes. Made a small bow. All in class become clapping to her. All in class become clapping to her. Well, she will have no problem reaching that wish. Issei, who thinks about it, this woman is too good for her own, but for him, he felt something weird about her. He thought was his imagination. Now it was Ravel's turn. I'm Ravel Phoenix. Nice to meet you all. I hope I can be your friend on this journey. I love reading and making cookies, said Ravel with a smile, but she was, how to say it, shy. But now with Issei with her, it was lessened. All clapping for her also, and say they want to taste her cooking. Ha ha ha. It was a funny thing for Issei's eyes to see. And now it was his turn. He was thinking about something until someone snapped to him to talk. And the next one is you. Issei, who sees all eyes on him, step up. Well, hello everyone, I'm Issei. Hayado, it's good to meet all. You can call me Issei if you all want. I like cheesecake as my favorite food and I hate arrogant people, said Issei, who sits in his seat can see that he is normal for the most part, and his hate is valid, but some can see he has a slight aura to his own, and makes him hard to not notice. The girl beside him was eyeing him for a couple seconds before returning to her business. Well, who's next? After that they hear someone hit his foot to the seat in front of him. Introduction is for fools to get know each other, is for babies to get to know this in your own time, said a red-haired man with an annoyed face. Let's get started. Get on your seats, everyone, said a woman with long pony hair and a huge bust. Put a huge book on the table, said a woman with long pony hair and a huge bust. Put a huge book on the table. I'm Sai Chabashira. I'm the first homeroom teacher of Classroom D in this school. You would not change classes ever. I will be responsible for you all for 3 years. For starters, I will begin tell you all the rules, said Sai, showed them and gave it to a student to pass it to the one behind them. We have some unique rules in this institution. You will be in your dorm rooms and your contact with the outside world would be restricted for anyone concerned. The school has many rights, so you have everything you need to do on a daily basis. To make a purchase, you will use your phone for it, and the school will track everything by its system. You could buy anything you want. You will give points in each end of the month. If you look to your device, it's whopping 0.00000. Everyone become to raise their voices from the surprise for Issei, though he thinks there a catch for it. The government will not give this kind of money for free. I mean, to him he have more for his show, but that another thing. And for not leave the dorm isn't a issue. He can leave by a magic circle or flying, but he find this intriguing to say the least. But then he sense someone watching him. He didn't know who, but he didn't sense that off a threat. Be then cut short, hearing the teacher continue. I see you all surprised by the numbers. The school judged its students by their merits alone. You all showed immense value to get in this school. After class finished, Issei would go to the cafeteria, but Rinko stopped him and dragged him to the rooftops. Ravel followed them also. Okay, can you tell me what I did this time? Said Issei, sighing. Well, you gonna tell me about the girl? Said Rinko. Make Issei more annoyed, but he thinks about the girl again. She wasn't a human, that for sure. Don't know really, it's my first time see her. Then how she knows you and even called you young master? Don't tell me she is one who betrothed to you. Issei, who heard this, tried to think of excuse. He really didn't have any idea, but think again. She have something true. She knows him. Is it possible from his foggy past? Believe me, I don't know. You sound like a jealous girlfriend now. I'm jealous, I'm not. She become to throw a fit. Ravel, who in the sidelines, tries to make Rinko stop this nonsense, but then someone bursts front he door. It was Pseudo, but she feels something coming from him. Something reeks. Issei, who see him, it's the same one he sense. Pseudo, what are you doing here? Nothing is going on here. Rinko tried to say something, but the one who speak isn't Pseudo. An Ayakashi slayer from the Hayada family. Finally gonna end you. In that, Pseudo grown a spider legs from his back. Issei see this was now in front both the girls. It seems the supernatural know how to annoy him. The creature sprint at him, trying to hit him, but Issei grab his shirt, throw a powerful punch to the nearest wall. In that, Pseudo grown a spider legs from his back. Issei see this was now in front both the girls. It seems the supernatural know how to annoy him. The creature sprint at him, trying to hit him, but Issei grab his shirt, throw a powerful punch to the NA. Well, now I thought I sensed some arrogant fool. Who are you and why are possessing an innocent fool? Issei's eyes became red. His aura was growing in alarming rate. Make the creature have bring of sweat. He thought it was a easy picking, but turns out the opposite. Before anything happen, a girl with purple eyes comes and cut of the creature feet. Aghai, who dares? After he see who did that, he shudders. You have the guts to strike the young master insect. So the Neohara sword. Why are you protecting our enemy? An insect like you should mind his tongue. Before she strikes him down, Issei holds her hand. She looks at him, she lowers her guard, and then she hears Issei speak. Just get that creature out of him. Pseudo isn't the target. Neohara just noted her master word and get close. The creature who almost slashed her, she hit him in the stomach and the spider creature got out Pseudo body. He was about to leave, but Himari throw her sword at him, stabbing in the process nearest the water tank. After that she reclaimed her sword. She look at her young master again. She had a smile and jumped gone from the scene before he says anything. What was that? What was happening? Said Rinko, who still can't comprehend what happened. Issei, just go to Pseudo's side. See, he's still breathing. He breathed in a sigh of relief. Issei-sama, do you think someone know we are here? Don't know really. Azazel didn't tell me supernatural creatures here. What a drag. Are you alright? I'm good. How about him? He's unconscious. Nothing to say. Rinko both speak like it normal things she had enough and asked, "Can any of you tell me what is happening?" Both sighed. It will be a long explanation to do so. Both become to explain her about the supernatural, and what happened to this day. To say Rinko was horrified and shocked is understandable now. Her childhood friend is devil-evil dragon hybrid and the girl is a devil phoenix. She heard what Issei go through to see she isn't mad was false. She was fuming with anger. How dare those to belittle him and never understand his pain. She felt a hand on her shoulders and see Issei telling her it isn't worth it. Don't get mad, Rinko, it isn't worth it anymore. How can you be like this? Your humanity was stripped from you. What happened is done now. I'm still the same, just different. It would not change what I am. Do you understand? Said Issei with serious voice. Rinko just cry on his chest. She feels useless and can't do anything. Issei just carries her hair to ease her a little. In that they hear the bell running. In that they gone from the scene. Issei gets Pseudo the nurse office saying he slipped through the stairs and gone to rest of the school day. They returned to class. It was the second homeroom teacher will be teach half of the subjects. Said Issei with serious voice. Rinko just cry on his chest. She feels useless and can't do anything. Issei just carries her hair to ease her a little. In that they hear the bell running. In that they gone from the scene. Issei gets Pseudo the nurse office. Class continued as normal. Nothing to report. Nothing was crazy per se. After that all gone to the supermarket to buy for food. Issei was getting some stuff until he turned his eyes sideways and see the girl was beside him in class. It seems this a weird coincidence, said the girl who buying shampoo. You don't need to be prick about it, said Issei. The girl just ignore and return what to buy. Look, I know we just talk our first time. We will be sitting for 3 years together. Should I know your name at least? Still the girl didn't utter a word. Really, even you can't share this information? Issei sighed internally. This girl is gonna be a headache. So you have a problem with it? Normally no, but if we gonna pass this 3 years at least I need to know what to call you. If not I will start to call you little girl, said Issei with a grin. Make the girl look at him with a vein in top her forehead. It's Susan Horikita. Horikita on now it makes sense. You're the sister for the school Conquile's president, said Issei. Make the girl turn and buy her things. Why are you buying cheap stuff? There's something better. I don't need it. But, I said I don't need it, said Susan calmly. Right. You're weird. You aren't good interacting with other people. I'm sure you aren't say that you're worse than me. True, but I didn't say I will work with other like everyone else. These are free. Asked Susan. See a shelf with things. Maybe those who use all of their points before the end of the month. Maybe those who use all of their points before the end of the month. Who will be this stupid to use all their points? The government spoil those rotten. You think you're better than me, huh? Both Issei and Horikita heard a voice outside. They go to see what's happening. Rinko and Ravel, who heard the commotion, also follow them. Pseudo was fighting orally 3 from class C. After some commotion they disperse. Well, that's something. It is, but I don't want to put my nose in it. She just took her basket with all of her things she bought and gone. Issei just sighed. This girl is a hard ass, but not something he didn't encounter before. After he got out, everyone go to their dorm. Issei had meal made by Ravel. He ate it like no tomorrow. He was full from it. After that he sat on his bed thinking even in day wasn't normal. Well, he have to think about it later or that what he taught. He felt something moving in his futon after he raised it. A girl wearing a robe with her cat features and tail out. Normally someone see this will scream from fear, but for Issei he didn't, but he keep his guard up. So care to tell me why are you here? Most importantly, who are you? Oh, how cruel, young master, is it how you treat a beautiful lady like me? Answer me, who are you? Issei's eyes change to slits, make Miyohara shudder. She can feel his energy going out. She put a hand on his cheeks. With that Issei felt a familiar feeling. I will show you. She become to unbutton his shirt. He hold her arm. What are you doing? It seems it's worn off, said Miyohara. That put her finger on the amulet. You mean the charm? What about it? How do you know about it? Your charm was made to protect you, but it seems it worn off early. It should been go off in your 8th birthday, said the girl. Make Issei question himself. Was his grandparents give him this for that reason? Now he had more questions. Right now you're out of protection, but don't worry. By the oath of my ancestors I will be your bodyguard and servant. Even without that oath I will be by your side, young master. An old oath? Issei was now kinda making sense from all of this now. It made him see his grandparents were not normal. It seems not only he was this generation Red Dragon Emperor but something else. Forgive me, master, but after the first battle and my long journey let me rest a bit. I want to know your name. I'm Himari, a spirit of cute cat. In that she fell asleep and Issei sat her beside him. This was now all new to him. He didn't know what to do. Drake, what can you tell me for what you heard? From what I heard, it seems you aren't just normal partner, and even you have a cat spirit serving you in Ayakashi no less. Who are they? Are they like yokai as such? Clothes, they are like cousins, but Ayakashi is spirit-based, created some as ghosts, and some as beings made by imagination, or a place they were bound with. Are they that strong? Some are, some aren't, but don't that fool you, partner. Those made huge problems in that past. In numbers they can overwhelm someone. But it seems they hate my family for that. They want to get me. It seems that the case, but it shouldn't be a problem for you. You're right, it shouldn't be, but I wouldn't let go of my guard. But tell me, what should I do with our guest? Turning his face to Himari that was sleeping. That up to you, hatchling. She is your servant, and your deshin, but if I could say let her be near you, you don't know, maybe she can be your healer. In that drag cut communication, Issei just sighed. He sat on his bed near Himari, and moved his hand to her ears and touched them. He can hear her moaning from it. He had a smile. It seems his life was getting interesting. After that he fallen asleep. He will deal with this problem tomorrow. Next day, Issei opened his eyes from his deep sleep. He turned his face, and see Himari still beside him sleeping. He remembers yesterday event. He sat up and wear his uniform. After that he hear a knock on his door. He go open it. He see Rinko and Ravel. Can we come in? Sure. Both come in, but after they saw who in his room, both shocked. It's yesterday girl, but the question is why she here? Before you both blow the place, nothing happened. I will explain when she wakes up. Like his words work like magic, and see Himari wake up from her slumber. You slept well, Himari. Good morning, young master, and are you? It's you. Can we know who are you and why are you here in Issei room? Asked Rinko, was trying to hold her urge not fight the cat. Well, for starters, and this also you need to hear it, young master, for this you don't know, you are one of the Hayate family. Those you're one of family who swears to protect humanity from evil spirits. You also call it demon slayer or exorcism. They all came from the old government, who waged war against the Ayakashi, who killed innocent humans. Both parties either slay or being slay for those who still alive from the Ayakashi harbor a hate for the slayer families. However, that changed once one of the Hayate family spears a spirit, and that said spirit made an oath to follow the Hayate family. Don't tell me that was correct. That was my ancestor. By that oath I will be forever under your care, young master. Wait a minute, you say Issei is like a hero who needs to protect humanity, said Rinko, interjecting. In your contracts, yes, it is mission and duty. After all, the truth, the number of demons may be reduced, but they still have hate of the Slayer family. I was cared by Grandpa Jen and Grandma Sawa for a long time. There were, yes, my grandparents, but the real question is why I don't remember this. It seems the charm was so powerful made you forget the past, but even so, young master, whatever the cost, I will be near you and never be outside your path, said Himari, who hugged closely Issei, who feel her closely, felt the familiar feeling again, like his mind don't remember but his body does. It was weird, but he didn't dislike it. He hugged her back. Ravel, see this. With a smile, it seems Issei heart is becomes to heal, but still not enough. Ahem. Cough. Ravel make everyone turn to her. Since you will be near Issei-sama every way, you need to know everything about us. For me, I'm Ravel Phoenix, a devil from the Phoenix family. As Issei-sama is dragon, if you didn't know, his humanity is gone long ago. Himari heard this. She looked at Issei intently. She was now wide eyes. She can't feel his humanity. Who did this to you, young master? Why didn't you tell me? Said Himari, holding him closely. Issei sees her like that really makes him sad. It seems she didn't feel his aura changed. He just sighed and gave her the short story and how he comes to know the supernatural. Every words he say make Himari cry and sheath with anger. Risk memory, she will kill her for hurting her master. She didn't even saw his feelings, and that Rainer, she wished she still alive to kill her many time. Issei just rub. He read calming her. That worked. Himari put her arms around him and promised this time she will never leave his side even if the world is against him. To see Issei's surprise will be an understatement. He just nodded with a smile. After that they gone to school. Before the first period commenced, Himari entered as new student. All say hey to her, and she sit in front of Issei. She want to be near him like she promised. School today was going smoothly to Issei for once. After he finishes he gone trough the door with his family, but he was stopped by Kushida. Need a solid from him about Horikita. Issei just sighed and did what he can, but it didn't turn out the way Kushida wants. But she didn't let that stop her. But for Issei felt something from her. Something didn't sit right to him. After that he returned to his room, that where Himari waiting for him there. He didn't dislike her being there. He sit on bed while she hug him from behind and rub her head with his like a cat do its owner. After that they fall asleep from today, but for this it's gonna change in the near future. The days have come and the class bring what I can say spoils brats. The teacher only do her job without reprimanded. All they do is playing games, reading manga. Hell, even some stop coming to school at all. Issei and his teammates were studying like they should be and have a good grades, but it seems it wouldn't be even enough to the end of the month. End of the month. Everyone was in school. It was the end of the month. Class D was in little uproar. They didn't get their points at that time. Teacher Sai entered the classroom. Morning class, please take your seats. Morning class have begin. A question, teacher, should the points be distributed today? Correct, they already are. But we didn't receive anything today, said blue-haired guy, and the other raised their voices acknowledge his words. I'm sure of it, the points have been transferred. What about our points? No one in the class have their points yet. After that the students becomes to speak loudly. Issei, who looking at the teacher he sees she become to smirk. It is what he expected. A hall class compromise with morons, how pathetic. All students who heard her was shocked except Issei and his teammates who accepted this. A combined total of 98 TARDIS and absence, 390 documents, use of cell phones in class and talking. Also impressive figures in the first month in this school. Your performance of school and readiness isn't handed out, but you're unconscious to spend those points on stupid thing. Have make a total of 0 points. Make everyone choked and have pale face. So wait, we have to go this month without money. But that isn't fair, you should have told us. Do we have told you? The answer is, didn't you all think how you had this money at the first place? Didn't you all think there would be a catch for it? Like I told you in the first day, the school only judged the students only for merits alone, and we all see you all undeserving of any points. You're garbage, you worth nothing, you all get nothing, said the teacher in serious eyes. After Sai-sensei announcement of the class point withhold after class missteps, Issei was now in school pool sitting in the end, still thinking what to do with the class. If they don't do something they will not get any class points. He gives a light sigh. Then Horikita comes in. What are you brewing about here? Asked Susan while wearing her swimsuit. Just thinking about what to do about our class performance, aren't you? Then Susan beside him. How can those losers even enjoy themselves? You would think they will be depressed. Not everyone succumbs to depression, they are having fun to cope with it. You could be right, I guess. They see others have fun playing with water, seems all have fun. Well, we still are SD class and we have a free period. You could give them some slack. Being serious all the time is boring. They all look like grade school kids, but I can't fault them for it. But with the S system they will not be able to handle it. Aren't you and I like them? Maybe. The S system, said Issei in his thought. Now I remember what Sai-sensei talked about. Flashback. Indeed, this is what is called the S system. It evaluates the students by real time and numerical value and observes how your class is 0 points, so you got nothing. So to our eyes you are the worst of the worst. Dead last, said Sai. Hit the plastic board with all the class D and other classes points. All in class wasn't getting it. They rank last with 0 points, and they hear Sai-sensei clapping her hand. But I must commend you. In my years as a teacher, never seen a class lose most if not all their points in the first month, even for class D. After finishing her words, Hirata stepped up. Can you tell us at least the criteria for how we can get points, and how we lose points? But Sai commented with a smug face. You are preparing for the real world, so figure out by yourself. No one will hold your hand in real life, so you need to get used to it. Hirata had his face low. On the board I have written all points of the first year's classroom with every points class make of them disturbed as 00 private points by person. As a first year begin you got about 000 collective points to be frank. You people lost every point you had, said Sai with serious eyes. Teacher, can we get more points? Of course, if you get points more than Class C, then you will be upgraded to Class C, and Class C will be demoted to Class D. You opportunity to do this in the midterm. However you get your points, you can get 00 points to class. Just 00 points. Yeah, but it's better than nothing, said some students, but then Sai interjected. However, seeing your test results, it's utter garbage, so if one of your class gets a falling grade in midterm or finales, you will be expelled permanently. Now some class was angry, some were afraid. Issei, who in his chair thinking this year will be interesting, he didn't falter, but it gives him more challenge to go through. He looked at the girls and they understand. His look, it seems this year will be haptic. Flashback end. Considering what happened, every student will need to change their habit if they don't get their act together, and ace their test. We will be royally screwed. That's right. Even more than that, if we need to get what they promised us, we need to get to Class C. Getting to Class C will be our most primary objective. If we don't get that, we will have no hope of advancing. Did you use an impression of Chabashira? No, why? You sounded like her. Then Susan looked at him, then asked. I want to ask, do you play sport or something? No, not all. I didn't do something that big. In Issei taught, unless you can say training with Raging Tannin was training, you will be right, but I can't say that. That makes no sense. Your forearms is musculaire. I taught you must. Before she continues, Kushida interject. Hey Horikita, do you want to join us swimming? Can you please go away? You don't have to be mean. Are you a bad swimmer? No, I'm an average swimmer. Back in middle school I was a bad swimmer, but with the workout I have become good at it. Wow, how fascinating, said Horikita, leaving the. After that Issei saw Himari, Rinko and Ravel swimming. He decided to join them. He jumped to the water. Him being near them, they hugged him tightly, having some fun. Some of the girl was eyeing with jealousy, and men was fuming. They don't how Issei was popular with girls. Then Issei heard a voice. Forget everything, Ayakashi Slayer. Issei turned his face to the sound but didn't find anything. Then he heard her last words. If not, you will die. And that her sound disappeared. Drake, did you hear it? Indeed I did. It seems the Ayakashi on the move. It seems they want to earn you. How cute. Indeed, but it didn't attack me here. It seems they don't like public confrontation. Like I told you, their weakness is fighting alone, but with many numbers that would change. Issei cut the mental link and listened to Hirata, who began to talk. Listen to me, everyone. In this day we also didn't get any points, and that need to change. I don't want this to haunted us in schools, so it better for we to change that. I don't want to go to graduation without points. I agree, we won't let that happen. Interject a girl. You're right, we can't let it happen. Next month we must at least pass it. I don't know why you say we. I don't have anything to do with it, so get away from my path. Pseudo then pushed him away and gone from swimming pool. After that they returned to class. All in class want to borrow some point from other to buy things. Issei sitting on his desk talking with other girls about what to pass and test in near mid-turns for not getting expelled. Then Horikita enters, asked him if he can join her eating. Issei turned his head okay that at first, then he look at the girls, they nod, and he joined Horikita in the cafeteria. Well then, let's eat it. Adicamus. I have to ask, is it okay for me to buy this expensive food? No, go ahead, I did tell you to get anything. Okay then. Issei begins to eat and Horikita begins to talk. Now listen to me close, it's something you need to hear. Issei turned his head to her face. Tell it. Continue. I heard that Hirata and the other made a study group from it. They want to ace their tests, but unfortunately 3 of our class didn't join, and the bad thing, they are the one with the lowest score. Pseudo and the others. Correct, also Ikiai and Yamauchi. That didn't surprise me, they don't show off as students. I don't know how anyone can fail a test. I just don't know why even kids better than them. How pathetic. Ouch, where are your sympathy? Not all of us really like exams and lecture. Believe me, sometimes school made me think they want a student to fail and not let him see that he need only to believe in himself. Isn't sympathize to make us lose some points because of them if we don't be hard on ourselves and win some points it will hinder us to go to class C and above that. Why we need to imprevis. Let me guess, you want to make a study group and want me to talk with the 3 to join us, isn't that right, Susan-chan? Said Issei, enjoying his food. Susan looked at him and sighed. He got her good, and the chan did make her fluster but didn't show it. Don't flatter yourself, Issei. I only want to do whatever I need to climb my way to Class A. Class A isn't Class C. That what I said. Even though I'm in Class D doesn't mean I will stay here. I will go on and beyond to reach my goal. Well, you made your case, then why not? I'm in. I taught you will be against it. No, if I did, you did buy me food for this, didn't you? Who am I say no for a beautiful girl like you buying food for me? Only an idiot say no. Issei in all his time was brutally honest. He didn't know what he said, so Susan's heart beat unknowingly. Well, this is my number. Tell me what happens if you succeed, but don't think to talk to me outside or something else. Then she got up to go. See you later, Susan-chan. Have a nice day. Issei said with a smile. Susan gone from the cafeteria holding her chest. Why her body is beating this fast? She take a huge breath of air and gone. After that Issei went to the bathroom to do call of nature, but when he opened he was stammer on his ground. There was someone there, but how to say this? It wasn't a guy but a girl. Issei then, whose brain didn't respond in time, shocked his head and do what normal people do. Sorry, my bad, take your time. He closed the door and ran from the bathroom. He didn't want to stay and be seen as a pervert. He had that persona for a while, not again, but sadly beggar can't be choosers. The girl he meet in the bathroom become to chase him. She want to hit him. Issei see this becomes to run. Everyone see this have one thing in their mind, what happened, but all didn't do anything until Issei enter a science lab. Damn, that girl crazy. Who are you calling crazy? Issei turned his face and saw her. For goodness sake, I'm sorry, okay, I didn't know you liked to wear men clothes, a butler no less. Don't raise your voice, I don't want anyone to hear it. Then why chase me like a madman then? Because stopping you for knowing my identity. Girl, chill, do I look like someone will tell everyone I saw a girl in boy bathroom pretend to be a boy? How I can trust you then, huh? Tell me. Why not tell me your name, and I tell you mine, and that we know each other? The mysterious girl think about it then nod. Okay then, I'm Kono Subaru Class D. Well, that a surprise, I'm also from Class D. Issei Hayadu. Really on now, I remember you sitting beside Horikita, but that doesn't change anything. I don't want anyone to know what I can do for you, not hit me. I don't know, my mistress not here, so I can't do anything. So you and your mistress is here, is she in our class? I have you know she is. That doesn't mean she is not good in school, but school system is busted. And who is? Before he continues, he see a aside from the roof will fall down. He then push her away from the aside, make the aside fall on the floor. He sighed. Are you alright, Aya? Issei was now in a position didn't know was possible. He was touching Subaru's chest. He had a nosebleed. Seems his perverted persona activates. Subaru, wake up, see this, push him away. You perverted. Wait, that was an accident. But all go to deaf ears. She grabbed the fire hydrant and hit his head, make him go unconscious. Hours later, Issei become to wake up from his unconscious state, his head injury gone, but he felt a metal on his hand. He see handcuffs, but he felt weight on him. He see a girl with long black hair sleeping next to him. Why is this person sleeping next to me? Said Issei, raise his voice, and the girl become to scrubs her eyes and wake up. Oh, Issei-kun, did you wake up? The handcuffs don't hurt. No, it doesn't, but who are you? Wow, never even remember my name. Well, I can't blame you, we are plenty in our class. I'm Suzuki Kanade, also from Class D, just like you. Okay, may I ask how I'm here, and most from anything? Who handcuffs me? Well, to tell you, Subaru did brought you here, and I'm the one who handcuffs you. Issei was now more surprised from this. Never in his lifetime where a girl handcuffs him and sleep next to him like that. This was weird. Okay then, but why did sleep next to me? Don't tell you did something to me. No, of course not, Issei-kun, I only felt using you as a pillow, but to tell you the truth, I felt very secure next to you. You're like a teddy bear. But you're serious? Okay, I want to know why I'm here and what this about. Subaru, wearing men butler clothes, if you don't mind. Well, it happened ages ago. Subaru family was always consistent to have a male to be a butler in every generation. In our family they served out family a long time ago, but for Subaru she was born a girl, and because of that she was put on condition to go in school without her true nature to be found out. And since I find out, you want me to not speak the word of it. Correct? I'm sorry for what my butler did to you. No, it's my fault after all. But speaking about Kono, where is she? Oh, she's here since you want to see her. She stepped up and put her hand on the curtain. Huh. After she moved the curtain, Issei have nosebleed because of what he saw. After she moved the curtain, Issei have nosebleed because of what he saw. Ring gag padlock. What on earth is this? Isn't Kono your butler? Oh, is that a dissatisfaction? But I still have a various tools. That's such abnormal hobby. I don't have to hold back. She begins to take her torso button, but Issei stopped her. Ayo, stop this, you don't have to do this. Oh, thought I did it for you. When did I ask you to? Then should it take it off? Yes. She then take the gag from Kono mouth. You're cruel, Ujo-sama, why did you do this to me? Please remove this chain to kill this pervert here. He touched my chest. Bruh, aside will almost hit you straight. You would have a first degree burn. A thank you will be appropriate. From Issei word, Kanade turned her head to Subaru. Is he talking the truth? Subaru, who been asked, just moved her face sideways. Yes, I admitted he did save me. Well, that's something you didn't tell me. Sorry, Issei-kun, for that, but that doesn't change what happened, so why not make a promise? A promise? What kind? I heard that Horikita want you to get the 3 clowns for the group study, but knowing them they may say no to you. Are you a stalker or something? How mean, Issei-kun, I'm not, but it does make it more amazing when you think about having a beautiful girl stalking you. Whatever you say, and let me guess, you want me to not utter a word about Subaru nature. Correct? Can you do this pretty please? Said Kanade with puppy eyes. Issei, see, this was goosebump. These eyes are the death of him. Alright, you got on, promise you for not say anything, but also you need to keep your grade up for our midterms and finals. You remember Chabashira warning that include you, Subaru. Subaru had a flush face from this. Kanade also seems Issei care for them. This was new. And by the way, can you remove the handcuff? Oh, why should I do this, Issei-kun? It's look good on you, hopeless and under my care. Said Kanade, who was now on top of him, touching his stomach, and apps it was warm and fluffy to her. You really a sadist, aren't you? Hey Kono, a little help here. Why do you want me to do? I'm a butler, not a magician. She turned her face, not want to see what is happening. Really now, can you please release me? Oh, since you asked nicely, she become to take the handcuff off, but both didn't notice both lower part collide. Kanade hold her moan for not let Subaru hear she take the handcuff but didn't move her place it. Seems her mind wasn't listening to her. Issei was in dilemma what to do. The drag interject. Partner, you are releasing dragon phenomenal. This make any girl near you feel excited, so compose yourself. Now you telling me. He then compose himself, make it stop. He take Kanade off. Hope you keep your promise, Kanade. Don't worry, Issei and I will. Well then I'm gonna go see you and Subaru. In that he left the two in the nurse office, and this was the beginning of a new relationship of a heavy caliber. After the nurse room incident, Issei returned to his room and sat on his bed, and Himari was near him hugging him like always. The more both are together, the more Issei become to calm down. It's like his body. Remember, unlike his brain didn't, but he didn't dislike it. But what the Ayakashi said in the pool, still his mind, it didn't go unnoticed. What the days will hold for him. Then he feel a hand tapping his cheeks. Young master, you're alright. Yeah, don't worry Himari, I'm alright. How about you? You seem to have been taking things well in this school. It's not that bad, but for me being near you is the only thing that makes me happy, said Himari with a smile. Issei, who hears this, make him blush. This was the first time one said this word to him. Like him being near is a good thing. Something was strange. He feels some kind of pull toward her. This didn't happen before. Like both become a magnet to each other. Issei see how she push him in the bed, have her body on top of him, have hers shown and tail, and the big buzanka she have, and damn, she reminded him of Kuroka, this one as mischievous as her. Nah, master, do you like what you see? Would you punish this bad cat? Naya, said Himari, his flirty voice, his brain cells come to work at top speed. Okay, this isn't first a woman thrown herself on him, but it was a first. He felt this kind of feeling, and the cat phrase make it hard to contain himself. At that time there was knock at the door. Knock knock. I see Sama, you there? That was Ravel. It seems we have to continue later, young master, Himari said, licking his neck, and then went to open the door. Issei in the bedside. This was dangerous. His instinct was screaming at him to take her. Drag, what was that? Was what? I had a feeling I didn't have before, like my body has become a magnet, and my body has become to heat up. Oh dear. Oh dear, what? Oh dear. Drag, answer me about what was happening to me, Star. Well, first what you said is something dragons have, that what my host is a pull, and the second thing that mating season. There was silence in the room for a couple of seconds until Issei snapped. So you're saying I will have a dog in the heat state? Dragon heat, but yeah, it's animalistic instinct when you are near the person of the opposite to mate with. Bruh, and what about the pull thing? That's simple, it's passive ability, only dragon have. You will know the perfect mate if they feel the same, then you are destined to be together. Issei hears this, what stupefied. How in the hell a dragon has this broken ability? But wait, this didn't make any sense. But if that was the case, why didn't this happen before with those? By those he meant the orc, because that sensation wasn't the same. Simple partners there weren't destined to be with you. Drake's answer shocked Issei. This didn't make any sense. Let me rephrase it. The pull didn't happen because of your feeling when all was with you. You had the fear in you and they were pushing their luck hard for it. That made their destiny with you become to diminish little by little. When you snapped that day, they broke it even further. That destiny, see, them are not worthy of you. So it's like a cupid who fire the arrow at me with someone we feel the love and that we meant together. Kinda, that the gist of it. Don't worry, this pull have been activated within you, it will become handy. Issei-sama. Issei then cut the contact with Drake, then look at Ravel, who was worried. Yeah, Ravel, what? You been out of it for some minutes. Nah, I was talking to Drake a little about something. So are the preparations ready? Yes. What preparation? Asked Himari. Well, I was going to Tannin territory to train at this time. Train, then I will go with you. Don't worry, Himari, I will be fine. No. Said Himari was in front of Issei, holding him tight. Himari? Please, young master, let me be beside you. I was trusted by grandparents to be your sword and shield. I want to be with you. Her words make Issei and Delima. Her words was a blow to his heart, make beat from love and care. He hugged her tightly. Ravel see this was pouting from this but was happy. See Issei gentle side coming back. Drake was seeing this also was happy. It seems the darkness in his host become to diminish little by little bit. It's early to celebrate. Fine, but keep yourself near me at my sight. Hi, young master, said Himari with sweet smile. In that all teleport to Tannin territory, the underworld. Issei was in his combat clothes and Tannin was standing there. Well, it has been long since we saw each other's hatchling. Indeed, Gramps, I came to train for the raiding game I promised Serorg a fight, and I always do my promises. Oh, fine then, but tell me, there was a rumors I heard a couple of days ago. What rumors? That a fallout happened between you and your king. Issei heard this side, so it spread, not surprising. It's complicated. Oh, do tell. I didn't live 000 years without facing some problem. Maybe after our train, Gramps. So be it. Time skip. Issei was in the ground panting hard with some bruise and blood coming out from his mouth. Fighting a dragon at this caliber isn't a joke, but this didn't deter him from improving. I'm gonna say I'm impressed. You have grown much than the last time we saw each other, but you are still 0 years late to fight me head on, haha. I'm gonna surpass you soon enough, old man. You have to wait and see it. Aha, well, you're open to surprise me anytime, but now answering my question, what happened? Well, it happens like this. Issei explained what happened days ago, how the ORC belittled him, never explaining what was the problem was in that he snapped, but also told Tannin about the dark energy that came with, and how the sacred gear changed color, and how he become an semi-evil dragon after finishing. Tannin was in a daze. This was all new to him to comprehend. Evil dragon was like corrupted devil, that only know to kill and fight to death, but he see Issei is under control. He can see Issei's strength did grow a lot. Even then he can feel Issei punches were doing him damage. It was like a tickle, but to normal opponent he can't say about it. And about the love quarrel, this is hard to deal with. Well, to tell you the truth, never had problem like that. Ye dragon like us do tease and some time with each other, hell, even end up fighting while drunk, but never belittle anyone. I'm sorry you feeling that. It's sucks to be you. As for what happens, you need to take time. You still are hurt, no need to do rash decision. Did you ask Azazel about the dark energy? He didn't have the slightest idea about it. What does it do anyway? Well, it's like dark tentacles, have shape of hand, can hold the one I want, and become to torture them in different way. Dark hands used for torture. Sorry brat, never seen nor heard about this either, but maybe this kind of mutation, maybe by become an evil dragon it born from the hearted you have. Issei was thinking about it. Was this hate had made? Was this the power of his family to slay an Ayakashi? He didn't have the slightest idea. By the way, what about the Ayakashi with you? Like you said to me, she is your bodyguard. Is there anything between you? Said Tannin, teasing. No, not yet, Gramps. I'm still not ready for anything yet. Let me tell you, hatchling, in life there comes time when you see happiness, and times sadness, and times anger, and resentment. Us men, we shoulder the good and the bad experience. Let us learn how the world isn't fair. You will see yourself losing something, but at the same time winning something better. You will fall time, etc., and every time you fall you learn from it. Make it as an experience to make yourself adapt to everything. Don't let anyone tell you this isn't impossible. With hard work and dedication anyone can reach greatness. That how you reach to be a dragon king? Correct, with training and discipline I reached this. It wasn't easy, and sometimes life can demand sacrifice from you. Like this territory, I asked to be a devil to earn this territory, to mature a dragon apple. What is so special about it? It's like a version of alcohol for humans, but to some it's their only way to eat and survive. That why I accepted this sacrifice, to make sure those dragons don't die from not eating it. So you sacrifice your freedom to earn all lives. Correct, and let me tell you, I don't feel any regrets about it. I did this for the right reason. Even some will call me an idiot that my freedom is gone. I tell them, if this so-called freedom deter me from helping my brethren, then to hell with it. Issei hears that. He understands life challenges you and always demands, and we must fight it, and not let it overtake us. Well, break time is over, let us continue. Yeah. Issei, now in his position, he will not let anyone down. Even if he is an evil dragon, no more will let anyone think himself as an easy prey but a predator. While Issei and Tannin train, Himari was drinking tea with Revel. See both the regime. So that how young master train, I can see why he is strong. Yeah, Issei-sama is stronger, and always go through everything. Then tell me, Revel, what is your relationship with master then? What got you to ask? Asked Revel, flustered. Well, before we were against each other. That happened when my brother was Ria's Gremry fiancé. I was, well, like a prideful girl. After we defeat her we thought everything is over. Then Issei-sama challenged my brother again, and this time he beat him to the bloody pulp, and I interfere and ask him to stop hitting my brother, and Issei-sama stopped for me, and he was, I don't know, awesome. I felt mesmerizing by him. I don't know if this love in first sight, but then I become to change. I wanted to be near him. My mother, well, become to tease me about he helped my brother his trauma. Trauma, what kind? Well, after Issei-sama beat my brother he began to fear dragons and I asked Rias and Issei-sama help with it. After that my admiration have gone transformed to something more and asked to be his manager, but after what happened before Issei-sama need help and I will be the one to help him. Himari here this was intrigued by the Phoenix girl. She wants to heal her master heart. She felt jealous about it but calmed down. So you want to be near young master's heart then? Yes, with no doubt. Even said I also will not back down. I will not let the young master alone again. It's not like it's a completion. I'm okay with Issei having multiple women with him. Wouldn't you feel jealous? Of course I'm jealous, but I'm not someone unreasonable. I'm not someone who wants to manipulate, and wants to take the lead of everything and be mad when a girl is next to him. I'm not Rias Gremory. Is that so? Then hope you can keep your words. I will. Issei-sama done many things for me. It's time for me to do the same. Himari here this had a smile. It seems her master had people who is loyal to him. That's good. But don't think I will make it easy on you, Ravel. I will also be in master heart also. Then welcome. Hope we can make Issei-sama happy. Yeah, let's. Afterwards. Issei was in the ground again. The second round was intense to say the least. Tannin wasn't easy. He didn't have many blind spots. I think it's time you return home now. We will continue tomorrow. You need rest. I'm impressed with your training. This mean I will raise the dose a little. Sure thing. On my body is sore. Ha, it's fine. You will heal. Ravel came toward Issei giving him a phoenix tear to heal his wounds. He gave Tannin a farewell and all returned to the dorm. Issei then get in the shower to relax in a hot shower. After that he go to his bed and see his phone. He looked at it, and there was a message from Kadey. It said mission accomplished. It's mean the three will be in the study group. Oh well. Next day, Issei was in the library with other students in the study group, and let's just say it isn't working as intended. Call me incompetent again, said Pseudo, being angry at Horikita. Well, if you can't answer a simple simultaneous equation, I don't know how to proceed. I shudder what the future holds for you. In that Pseudo was angry. He held her from her upper shirt. Pseudo, stop, said Kushida. Who needs algebra anyway? Studying them will not help me in real life. I would be doing good doing basketball for my future and enter the pros than sticking my head to a book. Really, do you think it's easy to enter this? Would need patience, adaptation, and also dedication, what you lacked. I didn't come here to waste my practice hour to this crap. I'm out. Me too. Horikita may be smart, but this isn't working right. Me too. You all can go. It's not like I care about this. Don't you think you were harsh at them? Asked Kushida. It's not my problem. They are idiots who can't solve simple math problem. A fufu, is the great Horikita can handle some clowns? Asked Kadey. It's too demanding and I don't see you doing anything. I was tasked to bring them here. The rest was up to you, and you failed miserably, said Kadey with smirk. Both her and Horikita was gonna bite each other's head, but Issei stopped it. Okay, you knock it off. We tried today. Doesn't mean it's over. Thank you for being here. My pleasure, Issei-kun, said Kadey, who whispered something in his ear. Issei looked at her amused. Really? Yeah. I shall see. I hold you to that. Time skip. Issei was walking on the street to the nearest sweet shop to buy a cheesecake, but then he overheard voices and recognized them. Susan, I'm amazed you have the means to track me down. Brother, look, I'm the failure you left back. I come here to show you I changed. So Susan and Manabu. Horikita, what both are talking about? Issei uses his enhanced sensor ears to hear. Changed? Hardly. You still the same nose scratch. That even worse. You didn't fix your shortcomings, and your way of thinking will make everything hard for you. Leave now. You're wrong. I will be in class as soon. You will see, said Susan in a broken voice. Don't bother. I promise. I know I can make it. Issei sees this and feels sorry for her. She wants to show her brother she changed, but even he sees it's not what her brother meant, so there is more to the story. You are an irrational little girl. Manabu then holds her hand near the wall, and will continue speaking. Don't you see what you bring? Shame to this family. Your actions have only brought trouble. My own sister in class D. How pathetic. Withdrawal from school if you know what's good for you. Brother, just listen. Susan tried to talk, but all went to deaf ears. You don't have the right to better hell, not even if you want to. Someday you will learn. Manabu would hit her bit. Issei intervene and hold from the wrist. Issei, don't. Seriously, you were about to hurt your sister. You better let her go. Go away. I didn't ask for your help, said Susan in low voice. Her way of speaking changed. Issei let him go but dodged the incoming kick from Manabu's arm, then foot. Close one. Manabu tried to grab him, but Issei altered the grab elsewhere to make him go backwards. You look like an expert. About what art you practice? Nothing particular, just self-defense. So you are the one transferred from Qua Academy now. I get it, all makes sense now. What does that even mean? You shall know later. I can see being here will change many things. Susan, it seems you made a new friend. This will be interesting. You're wrong, he isn't my friend. I don't need any, he's just a classmate. I don't need a friend, you know that. Your immature behavior would be the loss of your own potential. You mistaken being alone and isolation. Hope you change to grow to a higher class. That's the last thing Manabu said before leaving. Issei was in front of a vending machine buying a cold drink. I'm sorry you have to see this. It's okay, it's good to see you act normal then. Before B continued, he saw her eyes that told him to zip it. I didn't continue saying it. I'm impressed by your skills. Just some self-defense class, that's all. From I heard you were from Qua Academy. That is a long distance from home. I choose to come here to change scenery, and I was born here in this city, so I'm not a complete stranger. So are you serious about disbanding the study group? What you want me to do is that they don't listen, and are always a headache. I mean, if they fail and get expelled, others will take it seriously. That a flawed thinking. Just think about it, not everyone can learn the same, and some take time. Don't you think this short thinking and your isolation is the cause to make your judgment flawed? Remember, Susan-chan, not everything can be dealt alone. You need an army to fight your battles, and they want a king that lead them to victory. Susan didn't say anything. She was thinking about Issei's words. Well, are you coming? Where? To get you near your dorm. Of course I can't let you go alone. I can go alone, I don't need your help. Come on, it would be lonely. In that she sighed, and both walked in silence. They didn't talk, just walked together like any normal people until reached their destination, and Issei returned to his room and get on his bed sleeping. So the days went like it used to. Our class, every poor soul did what they can in grammar, algebra, science, everything to pass, and what you know they did, at least not falling grade. Next day, all in class was happy and cheering. They passed the test and came to thank Kushida. Issei sitting beside Susan looking at his grade, 100 points, not bad. Bruh, I barely passed tests in school, said the author. Ahem, continue. Tell me, Issei, what did you do? Issei gives her a side glance. Afternoon. Issei was walking near the tennis playground until he heard Pseudo voice, and he was messing with 3 Class C student, and the one in the middle was some kinda leader. Both hold him, and the one in the middle put his finger near his eye. Issei looking at this, would he interfere again? But then a voice was heard. Alright, that enough. Issei look at the side and see girl, his eyes almost wide. Rias, no she isn't. Hey, don't interfere in this, said Pseudo. Sorry, but as a fellow student I can't accept any term of violence in school. You need to stop this, or you want me to call for security. Look at Chinos, he is the one who started it. We are victims here. That is not what I see from my perspective. Ryuen, better leave now, or you want to go to the administrator. In that, take their hands away and go away. And Ryuen said to Pseudo, Hey monkey, you son of. I think you will be a fine plaything. Hey, are you gonna run away, punk? Hey, I'm talking to you. Pseudo was about to do something stupid, but Issei put his hand on upper arm to stop him from continuing. You shouldn't let them go over your skin, Pseudo, it only will make it worse. Shut up, you don't rule me. Ichino sighed and turned around the tennis playground. Sorry for the inconveniences, girl. No worries, Ichinos. Well guys, keep away from problems, okay, see ya around. And there she goes, and Issei looks at her from behind. She looks like Rias, but so different, and a little similar. He shook his head. What is he thinking about now? And he turned Pseudo about to leave. Aren't you gonna go to Kushida study group? There is nothing for me there. Only basketball. Your friends will be there also. I'll go to deaf ears. Well, this didn't work and better not push it. Issei then returns to continue his training with Tannin. He will not let himself go. That power he needs to master it activate once he was in fit of rage. Next day, Issei was in the cafeteria with Kushida. Yeah, what a shocker. So Issei, I'm happy you asked me to go with you to eat together. Is something you need. Just promise to keep it for yourself. In that, Issei look at the cafeteria and see a favorable target, and look at what we have here. In that, Issei look at the cafeteria and see a favorable target, and look at what we have here. Excuse, are you an upperclassman? I'm Haido Issei from Class D. I'm sure you are years older, right? Correct. What do you want exactly? I want the exam years ago and want you to hand them over. Of course, I will pay you by points 0000. If not, I will go. That's too low. I would be in trouble if words get out. I need at least 30,000. Sorry, but 0000. Then forget it. He was about to go, but Kushida tried her feminine touch. Please don't go. We want to help our friend from being expelled. He saw this and sat around to negotiate. 5,000. 0000. Kushida moved slightly her chest that being moved up and down make the upperclassmen distracted. 0000. 0000. 0000. Kushida sits on her chair, her chest being about to burst from impact. This upperclassman really was a pervert, and look at Kushida eyes. 5,000. I can't go lower than this. I can live with that, but also I want to add your first mid-turn as a bonus. Okay. I can't thank you enough. The park. But you think that would work? Of course his way of talking has proven me I was right. That seems it was the norm, buying old test questions. Maybe those are old test questions, maybe they will be different. The content may be different, but I bet the question will be the same. In that a notification appeared. Well, he did send a quiz. Issei compared his test and the test from years ago. Both are the same down to the letter. Okay, good, then what does that mean? At least we can make sure the three can pass the test without a problem. I will let you make copies and distribute them to class. Just say you get them, never say I help. Why? I hate being the center of attention, it's a drag. Can you do it? Yes, if this mean our class can stay, then I will do it. After that Issei sent her the exam and Kushida was long gone. Issei, who's still sitting on the park chair, and his voice changed. Subaru, I know you're here. And that Subaru appears and sits beside him. You knew? Yeah, your hiding spot only works for people who can't hear your breath, but I saw through you. Now tell me, what does Kadey want? Told me to help you when things are going the wrong way. Then I will make it sample. I want you to know all about Kikyo Kushida, because even you may saw this to much good for her own good. Well, I can try, but I can't say anything useful. I'm sure Kadey can lend a help, isn't it? By the way, how your preparation to the exams? Well, it's working well. Some is hard, but I'm getting used to it. Look, if anything you don't understand, just say we make a study group for a reason. I don't want you to be expelled. Do you really care that much? Of course, why shouldn't I? Subaru was a blushing mess. Now it's the first time a human from the opposite gender speak to her. He cares except her father. And Kushida would had exam I had taken from upperclassmen, so you will be alright in the real world. It will challenge you, and you must break a cycle of life to show it you're strong. Subaru's look at Issei, who is looking at the sky, and she look at his back. She can't but see some sadness in his voice and how he speak like someone who is more older and mature. Afternoon. Kushida have gone to class before anyone will go to their room and give them a copy of the exam from upperclassmen, and explain how she gets it with her version of story course. Many is happy, at least they will know what will come. Next morning, everyone was happy like they did great on the exam, but yeah, I know there always will be a but. It's not my fault with suspense. Let me be honest, you all raised my expectations quite well. You raised your class point high, however. Here it comes. Pseudo, you did have a failed grade. She marked his name in the red line. She marked his name in the red line. I failed? You must be kidding with me. Not at all. The minimum to pass a test is 40 point. If we take the average grade would be 79.6. If we divide it by equals it would be 39.8. So I failed because of 1 point, said Pseudo with feel of dread in his face. We may know each other for a short time, but I can see you did your best. Too bad. Your explosion will be done after class. Then that will happen. I will be expelled, said Pseudo, who is in denial. Miss Chabashira, can we do anything to help him? A failing score is a failing score. Is that what we can do? It doesn't seem right. Those are the rules and we must abide by it. Pseudo, I will be waiting for you in the faculty to initiate your explosion. In that Chabashira will almost leave class, but she turns slightly, her eyes dart to Issei direction. Issei noticed that. Does she wants me to interfere or this kind of play? In that Chabashira will almost leave class, but she turns slightly, her eyes dart to Issei direction. Issei noticed that. Does she wants me to interfere or this kind of play? So are we gonna let this be done? Issei then stand up about to go. Issei, sorry, I just need to go. Issei then left. Susan saw this and chose to follow behind. Rooftop, said Chabashira is on the rooftop. Take a smoke. You know, if you don't be in your class from the ND homeroom teacher, you will become a TARDIS. I know, but me breaking it once will not be a bad thing. Rules meant to bend sometimes. Oh, you remind me of someone who say that, but in the end he died because of it. I can see, but that isn't why I'm here. Then what? Like you said to us in the beginning of this year, we can buy anything on campus. You may understand what I mean. Oh, then Issei show her his phone and points. Then say what you want. Sell me point of test score for Pseudo. Ha, let me say I'm impressed. Then, however, you need more than this to get the point. Is it then? Give me your number, woman. How assertive you are. Well, since you asked nicely. Nicely, my ass, you liked it. Let's say if you can cough up 0.00000 points, I will sell you your point. That sounds cruel, Sai-chan. I didn't know you to be cruel. Sai looked at him for a second. Did he really call her Sai-chan? But why she didn't felt insulted by it? Why it seemed she didn't mind it. That's how it is. I will help with the rest. Both turn and see Susan. Well, if you both can pay, then why not? So you agree? You made your case and I win points. Case closed. Then she lit another cigarette. Just tell me, do you think you Class D can raise the ranks even for a defective? 4. Just tell me, do you think you Class D can raise the ranks even for a defective? Even defective people have their use and they can do anything when they are trained right. Afternoon Park. Let me say, I didn't think you will help someone you fought before. I only did for personal vendetta, nothing more. Yeah, keep saying that. What do you say? I mean, if we look here, you lower your school to help Pseudo in English. Let me say, I'm impressed. You have gone a long way, Susan-chan. That has nothing to do with it. Right. I don't like your way of speaking. If you choose between rage and despair, what would you feel comfortable with? If this to me, I will choose either. And what she is doing with that compass. And Issei felt a little stab. Ow. Bitch. Cheers. Cups being clapped together, as some of the students of Class D in Issei room. Why in Issei room? Well, they invited themselves here unannounced. Issei really didn't want his room to be a meeting place, but he just sighed. Himari, who sit next to Horikita wearing school clothes, just sit there, drink green tea, trying not mind them, but it's barely helping. What with the discouraged face, man? I'm not complaining. We are here in a small summit, and I'm glad I'm one of them, but why should it be my room? Man, it was a close call. If not for Kushida didn't give us those test questions, Ike and Pseudo would been long gone. And that they ignore Issei question, why do even bother? Hey, you barely get a minimum score. Well, I didn't have my act ready. Hey, Issei. Yeah. How did you make them to take back Pseudo explosion? Now all have their eyes on Issei, waiting for him to answer. Well, since they ask, why not make a small simplest lie? Now all have their eyes on Issei, waiting for him to answer. Well, since they ask, why not make a small simplest lie? Why, of course you want all to know. They all nod. Well, you all need to thank Horikita. I don't know how, but she have way with words and she advocate for Pseudo as needed, and other students, they have the potential to grow, and you have to see the look at their faces. It was priceless. Said Issei, make Horikita want to retort, but the damage was done. Wow, who will taught you will do this, Horikita? I'm surprised it comes from you. Why would she do this for me? Don't make it twisted. I only did things for my only benefit, nothing else. Horikita want to diverse the topic. She looked at Issei, meaning he will pay, and Issei, turning his face wishy like an innocent Himari, was holding her laughter. Her master knew how to play games. Horikita want to diverse the topic. She looked at Issei, meaning he will pay, and Issei, turning his face wishy like an innocent Himari, was holding her laughter. Her master knew how to play games. But Issei Kushida was silent, her hair hiding her eyes. He wondered what the problem, but he keep his guard up. After the party over, all gone except for Himari and Kushida, who helped cleaning the places. Thanks for helping with this, Kushida. No, it's nothing. I'm happy you let us use your room for have a small party, and I want to ask you a question. Go on. I want to know, girls like Horikita is your type. Issei, hearing this, no wonder where she wants to go by her question. Himari had a vein on top her head. This one will only spring trouble, and she knows it. Why the question? Because, well, you both always together, and I heard some girls talking about it. Well, Horikita and I just friends, nothing more, nothing less. Well, I see. I will get back to my room. Good night. Good night for you too. In that, Kushida left the room. Young master. Yeah, I noticed something felt off. Something doesn't make any sense. Issei then saw Kushida phone on his bed, and she forgot her phone. Do you want me to give her phone back? Nah, I will. She mustn't be that far. Be just in case. Issei go to his contact, and sends a message to a certain someone. Scene change. Issei walking near the building. It was night, long stars and sky showing. It was like he was a kid. He was fascinated and mesmerizing by it, but then he heard Kushida voice. He go to nearest tree and listen to what she is saying. What a pain in the ass. You think you are better than me because you are prettier than me. I hate your guts. I swear to God, I hate you. I hate you. Drop dead, Horikita. I hate you. I hate you, you stupid bitch. Saying Kushida like a man and hitting the metal bracket with her foot. Issei, listening to her, was analyzing. So this is Kushida's true nature. He would know more, but her phone rang. Damn it. Who is there? Is someone spying on me? Issei just sighed and got out. It's me, it's Issei. You forget your phone. Kushida then took her phone forcefully with no second hesitation. Did you hear me? If I said no, will you believe me? Then Kushida looked at him with dead eyes. If you tell anyone about what you heard you will pay. And how are you supposed to do that? I will say to everyone you tried to rape me. Issei was amused by this. It wasn't the first time he heard the word. Normally he heard it from the Kendo Club, but now she is using it. Interesting. And how you will prove it? By this. She took his hand and pressed it in her right chest. Your DNA and fingerprint are impregnating here. Do you want more proof than this? But Issei did the unthinkable. He just squeezed it to make Kushida moan. What are you doing, you pervert? But she didn't have the time to move. Issei squeezed it way more and make her squirm under his pressure. Kikyo Kushida, do you think you can blackmail me without having to face consequences about it? Do you think you put me in the corner, and think I will not do nothing about it? Well, you are wrong. Issei then grabbed her arm and made sure her hand pressed in his pants, holding his rod from outside of his pants. Now I have your own fingerprints with me, Kushida. Your words are equal to mine. I can say we had it together, but you taught of play games and make yourself a victim. Tell me, Kushida, can you handle that stress of your own image being tarnished? Issei looked at her, his eyes glow red with slits. Issei will not tolerate anyone playing games with him, no matter what he or she is. Kushida looked at his eyes and became afraid and began to shiver from fear. But I'm someone who loves to keep playing with my prey, so I will give you chances to redeem yourself. Let's just forget this ever happened. What do you say, Kushida? Kushida didn't say anything. She thinks she is still in a dream and wants to wake up. I will let you think, but remember, I'm not someone to be ed with. Remember that every action has severe consequences. Now see you soon, said Issei, leaving the site, leaving Kushida breathing hardly, having a blush on her face. The humiliation was graving on her body. This didn't go her way, but no, she was now as the one are being blackmailed. What will she do? She grit her teeth and seething from anger. Issei walked and became near his apartment, but he stopped and entered a dark line between the buildings, and he then leaned on the wall. Did you get all that? Yeah, all. Was it necessary? Well, everything comes with a price, Subaru. Issei said to Subaru, who was wearing girly clothes and holding a camera that recorded everything. But don't you think you take far enough? Believe me, I didn't. What she did was too far. Make me seen as a rapist is something unforgivable, but I did give her a chance to try at least to redeem herself. Well, I can't fault your logic. I mean, who would have thought she is like this? Everyone has darkness inside their heart. Either they control it, or they let control them. Speaking of, what about Kadey? Is she doing well? Yes, she is also saying she wants to cash up her favor soon. Oh, what is it? Well, Subaru had a blush. She then whispered in Issei's ears. Issei was now hearing the favor. He just nodded but had some flushed face. That's all. Yeah, okay. I did promise that. What a drag. Well, I need to go. Better than someone thinks we are up to no good. Yet take care of yourself, said Subaru. Went to the opposite side, and Issei returned to his room and went with the other to train with Tannin. Time skip. Next morning, Issei wake up from his sleep. He felt sore from training, but he didn't let that stopping him. After finishing what he needs, he walking and saw a girl, and what you know, Kushida with him. So are you gonna stand there? Asked Horikita. Nah, I'm good. Issei entered the elevator. Good morning, you seems had it rough, said Kushida with fake smile. Issei snored at this. This girl have switched. Well, it seems she learned something. Yes, sleeping like a bear these days. Ha ha, you make me laugh with your words, said Kushida, playing with her hair, trying to play cool, but it seems it isn't fooling anyone. Issei, just ignore her for now. He come up and whisper in Horikita's ear. We don't see you both together in normal circumstances. What gives? She was waiting for me at the door, so you try shaking her there. Aha. The elevator opened. Horikita walked alone, leaving both Issei and Kushida in behind. Wow, I thought she would let me walk next to her to class. Hey, Kushida. Both turned their head and see Ichino's coming. Issei saw her. The resemblance with Rias was uncanny. He can't shake it up. Partner, she isn't Rias Gremory. I can assure you she is fully human. I know, Drake, it just her face. It just. I know, but you need to move on, partner. Believe me, having the past control you will not let you rest. Issei just silently nod. I will try. Ichinos, how are you? I'm fine. Is that your boyfriend? No, he just a friend. Like I would be a boyfriend with her, please. Even, I have a standard, Issei said internally. By the way, in Class D, did you get your points? Classroom. There are some technical problems from the system, so your points will be delayed till further notice. So are the schools giving us some compensation for their screw-up. It's outside my control, so you all have to wait until it is fixed, and be worried about your points if you still have them still. Afternoon. Issei walked next to the school building and saw Ichinos waiting for him. Hey, sorry for this. It's alright, so what is it? Well, I adjust. That face, this looks, should I be angry, but I don't feel it. I know she isn't Rias, but why my heart is being like this? It doesn't hurt, but it's beating very fast. It's like, the problem is, someone will come and ask me out like right now. Someone will come and ask me out like right now. Issei just sighed. He dodged a bullet, or maybe not. I'm confused. Should I be here? Well, no, but I don't know anything about dating, and I found this letter. And the feeling isn't mutual, so can you pretend to be my boyfriend just a sec? And the feeling isn't mutual, so can you pretend to be my boyfriend just a sec? Does she think that would work? They may help now, but not always, and she put me in fire range. Please, I beg you, help me. Ichino said in cutest face she can. Master Issei just shocked his head. This girl is way troublesome. What a drag. Don't you think it's better just say what you feel? I can't. Before she continued, a girl appeared. Ichino's, who is he? Ichino's, who is he? Said a girl Issei didn't saw before, and now he was confused. A love confession from a woman. Aha, well, he didn't see that coming. I'm sorry I didn't tell you. Well, this Issei from Class D. Who is he to you? Well, Issei and me are. Before she speak, Issei intervened. We are just friends. Said Issei, surprised the two. Then she turned to speak to Ichino's. Ichino's, look, if you can't speak for yourself or try to do the right thing, you will not change, nor people will trust you to. Let them just trust yourself and speak your mind in life. Everything happens in life. We choose and have a choice, so make yours. I will waiting outside. Take your time to explain to her. The Issei left. Both Ichino's think about she heard, and Issei was right there. No escaping this. Time skip. Issei sitting on the bench waiting until he see the girl running while crying and see Ichino's walk slowly. You still here? Yes. So did you talk everything fine? Yeah, we mend things and will return normal tomorrow. Sorry I put you in this situation. Don't, it's alright, I'm happy to help. It seems I owe you a favor. Said Ichino's with a smile. Said Ichino's with a smile. This smile. Time skip. It was a normal day in school. Everything was going smoothly for the most part until the school committee has brought up a problem. There had a problem with Pseudo and people from Class C and sued for trauma. That bull crap, those jerks are jealous of me. I play first strike, so those morons tried to fight me. Do you have any witnesses? Because unless you do, you may get expelled from it. Pseudo look at the class and no one says anything, nor they have an idea, but to Issei eyes he analyzes everyone, and the one who seems more nervous was Sakura. Pseudo look at the class and no one says anything, nor they have an idea, but to Issei eyes he analyzes everyone, and the one who seems more nervous was Sakura. In class everyone begin to talk and speak about Pseudo. Hell, even his friends speak behind his back. What do you think, Issei? From what I heard, I don't think Pseudo this idiot to fight someone without them being a pain in the butt. So after we save him from expulsion, we have this trouble in our hand, and make everything worse, we don't have enough points for anything. Do you think they may expel him? Who knows really, but just thinking about it, this may have consequences later. You don't know that. Just think about it, Susan-chan. We don't know the rules. Maybe if we need to go to Class A, we need full number. Many things is a variable to what is true or false. We can't say anything or do anything, so we better take it easy. And you don't know, maybe we can solve this without even trying. Susan looked at him. He had this smug face, but he was right. They are in the dark. She hopes what he say become true. Time skip. Issei returned to his apartment. Himari was with Rinko because she needs help with something. Ravel was with some friends. Issei was happy she had more friends. This will help her being civil with normal humans and act like any normal girl. After he become near his door and open it, he sees shoes on the door and people are laughing. After entering, he see the clowns there. Hey Issei, glad you are here. We talked to make a meeting here. I'm gonna say your room seems empty. Indeed, you only know what the school gave us. Do you think I would have Eki stashed like you three? Get real. And by the way, how in the hell you entered here? We have a copy of your keys. Said the three, showing cards to open the door. Said the three, showing cards to open the door. How did you all pull that off? What is our meeting place? Did you not like it? Well, I will give it back. We don't, we refuse. Whatever. Issei tries to be deceitful. He will make sure they don't enter where they are not needed. He will need to reinforce his door when he isn't here. He don't want anyone to enter his room without his knowledge, and he made sure his pants had Kikyo fingerprint in Subaru hand for safekeeping just in case, so even if she did enter their rooms she will find nothing. Then there was knock on the door. Issei gone to open it and find Susan. You're here. I may have a suspect, but she see the shoes in Issei's house. I'm leaving. So you decide to come, Horikita? Susan sighed from annoyance. Then Issei whispered to her ears. I know you don't like her, but they are here, so better give them the news than wait for suspense. Susan sighed and come inside and become to explain how Sakura she was the one who didn't react and her face was concentrate on the table. They tried to call her but she didn't pick up. After that they all left. Issei sitting on his bed thinking what the next step then be. Heard the door being knocked. He opened to see Kushida and asked him to speak, so they go and walk through the park alone in the dark. There was people but it was not empty, that for sure. She said she will try to contact with Sakura alone and try to be helpful. She tries to use manipulation as she is a good girl and acts so innocent, but Issei isn't born yesterday. He can hear the deceit. After that all gone their separate ways. This girl means business partner. I met many humans that play innocent but she takes the cake. Indeed, I mean even if she dared to lie I could use that on her. You mean the speak to technique? Do you have to word it out? You're the one who made it, remember? I know I didn't forget. Now I can see things more clearly than ever. Now with that gone I need to see how to make Sakura confess the truth. This would be interesting to see. Well, I'm going back to sleep. Lazy lizard. Issei returned to his apartment and sleep. Next morning, Issei and Horikita standing there watching Kushida trying to talk with Sakura, but it seems it's not working right until Sakura fall and her camera hit the ground. She tried to turn it on but it was broken. She run from there. Issei was thinking about Sakura and how fear is consuming her. Is there someone she trying to run from, or something happens? It seems he need to know an answer he will get the same day they meet Sakura, and she apologized to summon them here because she don't want to be there alone. Issei didn't have a problem, so they go the store. The manager see the camera and what the part is broken and asked if there was a warranty. Sakura was out of it. Something was wrong. He saw the manager. He felt the urge to punch him when he asked her to complete this paper with information in a creepy way. Issei saw Sakura was shaking. She was very stressed. He took the pen from her hand and write his own information. The manager tried to retort, but one look from Issei make him shut up. I don't think there is something wrong with you having the receipt and warranty, and she's here to testify. You shouldn't care who takes them, right? Said the manager in fear voice, almost be himself. After that they left the place. Sakura apologized, but Issei said it's alright. They both sit around. Kushida gone to buy some things and both talk. She asked Issei if she needs to testify, and Issei tell her it's all about what she wants. Be can't force her to say anything and told her to do what she might think is right. He isn't responsible for her actions and she must think for her own sake and don't do it because someone told her, but do it because she wants to make the difference. After he said his piece she left the place, but before Issei gone home Kushida stopped him to show him something. After they gone to his apartment and show him photos, Issei noticed something. It was Sakura, but in bikini school uniform. Is she a model now? That make a lot of sense. That explains her glasses didn't have any lenses. The hearing next day came and they were in the students' conquil room. There was Manabu and his secretary, and there also used Shimamura as also one of students' conquil group. The hearing was heavy because there no witness that say Pseudo wasn't summoned there, and also the teacher who helping class C is like a lawyer and no to talk well. He have arrogance. Issei really wished to hit his face, but he keep it cold and collective. The trail go, and Susan stay silent. See how all speak, and she didn't do anything, and the students' conquil would end this as one-sided incident. Issei just sighed. He have to do everything, then become to pinch Susan waist, make her to stand up from the pain, and Issei didn't let go. Everyone was watching this until Issei let go. She looked at him angry, but Issei spoke. Are you gonna stay silent or you want to speak? Don't forget our class reputation under fire. Show them what we have. Susan hear this just sighed and fix her clothes and speak. Can I ask them a question before anything? President. You may. So you three gone to science lab but brought your friends to talk with Pseudo, right? Right. Why is that? All know how brute Pseudo is. I brought them for extra protection. Protection? That would make sense, but for Pseudo to come unscathed while you three being beaten to this degree, I cannot say I believe it. What you mean by that? I mean you have someone who good in martial arts. By that stands you had the chance to overpower Pseudo, so tell me make this make sense, because I can call your bullshit. All was quiet, didn't utter a word. Hell, even her brother he didn't hear say a curse word before, and the three didn't know what to say, but even they can see their bullshit didn't make any sense. And before all you speak, we have someone who saw everything. Now the three sweat hard. Then Sakura enter, and everyone questioned her knowledge. The cocky guy tried to undermine her, but Sakura build her courage and show them her in card that have evidence, a photo of her, and behind the three being seems hold Pseudo from three side. After that the cocky guy falter a little and try to compromise. Well, even with this I suppose we can go with a compromise. What kind of compromise? Asked Sai-sensei. week suspension for Pseudo and week for Class C student. The difference is the severity of the damage. In this it seems a good deal, but to Issei it's bull crap, and he sees Susan step up, and she says Pseudo may be brash but not stupid, and she knows he ain't guilty. Well, since we can get anything and all say something, either nonsense or the truth, we will continue this tomorrow. Hope by then you have more evidence, or someone will pay of wasting our time. After that all have been dismissed. Issei was talking with Sakura. He said she did fine in Manabu, and his secretary got out and asked why are they here, and he told Sakura her evidence only bought time and she must be sure any lying can lead to severe consequences. I believe her, said Issei in his cold eyes. Really then? Then he hit hand to Issei's head, but Issei just moved his head slightly. Are you sure she is telling the truth? You have to wait for tomorrow and see. Time skip. Issei in class. Coming in the morning he saw Sakura down. She felt like she didn't do anything. Issei told her if she see herself in trouble he will be there, and his friend also. She smiled at that. In that Issei phone ringed. He picked it up, and it was a message. Issei now standing there waiting for the three to come, and they came to the trap they set. After they saw the camera they become to sweat more. Issei and Susan explain how this will happen. They will remove their complain and treat it like it didn't happen. Ikizaki tried to call someone, but Susan took the phone. But Susan took it from him. He want his phone back, and Susan taunt him for him want to call his owner. He grabbed her by her sleeves. I would smile for the camera if I were you, said Issei. Reminds Ikizaki about the camera, and he grit his teeth and let go. They will remove the complaint. After that Issei meet Ichino's thanking her. She said it's alright. In that Issei phone rigging it was Sakura calling. Issei accept the call. Hello? Issei helpa. In the call ended. Issei felt the dread from the call. He used an application to trace the call. He asked for Ichino's help, and she agreed. Scene change. There was a man on top of Sakura trying to rape her, and you know who he is. Yeah, the manager. He would have taken Sakura by force, but he felt a hand on top of his head. It was Issei, and bashed the manager head to the wall. You think you can rape a girl and nothing will happen, haha. Issei said as his turn read the false excuse of a man tried to run but Ichino's was in the way. You think you can leave? I don't think so. In that security guards hold him tight. He would be in prison for a long time. He tried to say that Sakura loved him and blah 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 blah. Sakura snapped and told him she didn't know him and told the guard to take the monster, and that snapped like some little shit, and Issei had enough of him. Hearing his stupid face, his face broke one of his teeth that made him black out. The guard take the sleep shit to prison. The rest take to Sakura dorm, make sure she's alright, and all return to their own room. In the EXT day everything worked, and Pseudo will stay, but it seems days will become even harder. Issei was walking under the rain with Horikita. Both had their umbrella open. Both were in silence. But it seems it will not be that way today. It seems your little plan worked, said Issei, trying to make it less silence. In that Horikita answer. You used me. Admitted. I don't know what you are talking about. You told me about the lack of a camera in the special room and led me to make the false evidence, and have to bear everything, and you stay out of it, isn't it? I can't say you will bear it, only the class reputation was at stake also, so not only you would be under fire if that didn't work. You promised me you will help me to ascend to Class A, and I said I will help you not only with your class as well. When the traffic light turned from red to green and Issei walked a little, he felt a hand hold him. I want to know what you are thinking and what you want. All I want is peace and quiet, and have my loved ones with me and help my friend when it's needed. Is that too much to ask? Is that the truth, or is it what you think? Who are you? In that a flashback hit Issei like he was a young kid in a room all white. It was blurry, but he saw kids the same age at him, some scared, and one of them fell on the ground clutching his chest. What was it? He wonders. Return to the real world. I promise you I will help you, and that will not change, but, please don't pry in my past. It's not for the faint of heart, said Issei in dull eyes. Time skip. Days passed, and that it was the summer break, and Horikita woke up from her deep sleep and stretched a little, and took a bath, thinking how things have changed in her life, and for her frustration. Issei of all people, when he came to school everything changed her life, how he helped her when she didn't want it, and find ways to make her angry but laugh and frustrated, but it wasn't bad. Who was he and why her heart beat? Thinking about him this much, she didn't think about someone of the opposite that way. But why now? Is it love? No. What was she thinking? It can't be. She had face full blood. She just take a long sigh and finished her bath. After that she brushed her long hair and sit on the bed, and at the phone ring, and it was Issei of all people. She opened it. Yes, what is it? I was thinking if you want to go to the beach with us. Before he continues, she cancelled the call. It seems things didn't change. Time skip. Issei was in the beach clothes sections. Why was he there, you want to ask? Well, the girl wants to buy a swimsuit, and want to show Issei it. At the same time, birds one stone, and they weren't alone. Kadey and Subaru. Well, Subaru was still in the male butler persona, and all become to see what to wear. Ravel was seeing many tastes. Himari was also the same. She wants something that her master would like. You all. Gee, the jest. Issei-sama, what do you think of this? You look gorgeous, Ravel, said Issei. Make Ravel blush from the comments, and it was Himari's turn. Nay, young master, how about this? Issei look at it. He froze and blushed. Damn, she looked fine. Himari see this smirked. Then I will take it. She closed the curtain. Issei knew she read his face, but he didn't mind. Now it was Kanedei's turn. Hey, Issei, what do you think of mine? Said Kanedei, flashing her swimsuit. You look good. Thumbs up. Said Issei with a thumbs up. Made Kanedei smile and laugh from happiness, and she went to the second curtain. Come in, Subaru. Mistress, I can't. Don't be a baby. Then Kanedei opened the curtain, and with everything called holy, Issei almost had a nosebleed. It's embarrassing. Subaru had a red face, and she saw Issei, who turned around with his red face. She wishes to die. Now, so Issei, what do you think of Subaru's swimsuit? She looks good, isn't she? Well, yes, she looks beautiful. Subaru heard this and felt her face was going to explode from the embarrassment, but for some reason she liked his comment, and her heart became beat. Do you hear that, Subaru? Issei like it. My lady, please, you embarrassing me. Ha ha ha, come and live a little. Subaru became grown from this. Now the $millions question, why Subaru chose to wear this? Well, it's easy. Kanedei said Subaru in beach would be impossible for not noticed by some people, so since they are going to public beach, she can say her butler is sick so no one will knows. Issei by that time see Himari sitting alone. What's wrong, Himari? Nothing, it's just I don't have many clothes than my kimono, so why not choose one for you? You don't have to do it, young master. Issei had none of it. He held her hand and brought her to the nearest clothes and chose a white dress for her to test it, but then Himari had a naughty cat idea. When she saw no one looking, she and grabbed him inside the changing room. I know I wouldn't like the answer, but why did you do it? I want you to dress me, young master. Himari, you know there are people out there. Young master, please help me with, if not I will meow louder. Please don't. Then Himari become to take her kimono off, but Issei remembers something. Wait, you wear your school uniform. Damn, he remembers. Time skip. Himari was now out wearing the outfit Issei chose for her. What do you think, young master? Issei stand there like a fool for a second, make Himari smile. It seems it's the one, so I will take it. That fast? I know some women choose many clothes to try. Nah, I'm good. After all, this one is special because you chose it for me. Himari, said Issei wide-eyed, this girl really is something else. After all, get what they want. They gone to the bus stop waiting for the others. Horikita came also with her bag and everything. Think of the other with them. Kushida also came to join the fun, to Issei dismayed, but he didn't care. He will try to ignore her as much as he can. Sakura also came. So are gonna go, or we're gonna wait for the three to come. It shouldn't be long. In that three came and they were gone. Also in their way, Issei see they are using Morei's code. Typical in their way, they saw Ichino's and some of Class C with her all gone to wear their swimsuit. By that time past, all become to play volleyball, splashing each other with water. Rinko, who trying to catch the ball, fall at Issei embrace. Are you alright? Yeah, I'm alright, said Rinko, hugged him. And then the school council, her president friend, tells her that she is hiding Issei sitting on the sand near him. Was Kanedei, who jumped on his back. And then the school council, her president friend, tells her that she is hiding Issei sitting on the sand near him. Was Kanedei, who jumped on his back. Easy there, Kanedei. Don't be a party pooper. By the way, Issei, would you put some sunscreen on my back? Issei didn't see anything wrong with it. He began to put some on her, and she began to moan from Issei's touch. She didn't feel this good in ages. Issei, go harder, I want more, said Kanedei in a slutty tone. All saw that was jealous of the man's side. Said Kanedei in a slutty tone. All saw that was jealous of the man's side. Issei just sighed from this. This girl will be the death of him. He gave her a karate chop on her head. Ow, that mean. Calm down and don't make scene or I would stop. No, don't stop, said Kanedei in puppy eyes. Issei, kryptonite. Must not feel it, must not fall to this trap. Think, Issei, think of the Bible. Really, partner of all things. Give me a break, Drag. Okay, then calm down. K. Issei sighed again but had a little smile. This girl was like a little child, loved to tease. He saw Subaru seems jealous also, so he also put sunscreen for her. She had a red face but she enjoyed it also, and the other came for the same reason. Hell, even Ichinos and Sakura. Many men saw this and asked the $1,000,000 question, what does Issei have they don't? I don't know, maybe luck. Time passed. Issei looked around. He didn't see Himari. He asked Rinko. She said gave her an orca tire to swim on the ocean. Issei saw and decided to go to her location. Himari was on top of the orca, nap at it. When she opened her eyes she was afraid and held tight at the orca for dear life. It seemed she sailed so far from shore. Hey Himari. Kaya, young master, don't do this. What I was seeing, what are you doing? I was worried about you. Baka, I'm the one who should say that. I don't want you to worry about me. Before any of them say anything, a small tsunami comes to their way, hit them full square. Himari was about to be drowned, but Issei caught and swim back to the surface. Both become breath hard to retain some air. Himari was scared. She held Issei tightly, her soft and cold chest to his chest, not letting go. Please don't let go of me, young master. It's alright Himari, I won't. Issei held her tightly, patting her head to calm her down. That worked, but then tentacles held their foot and drowned them, and all became black. Minutes passed. Issei wake up. He saw an opening in the ceiling. He see his surrounding like he in cave or something. He felt a weight. He looked, a girl with green hair and red eyes. She was short. It reminded him of Kaneko, a descendant of Ayakashi, killer of the Hayada household. And you must be the girl back then. Issei was thinking about their position. One would see why. I'm Shizuku Nano. Shizuku? Well, the name ain't bad per se. That was Issei thinking, but then he heard her speaking. An awakening slayer will only upset the balance between humans and Ayakashi. If I let you live, you and others will try to kill us. She began to bend water and turn it into a little icebreaker in ice form. Yeah, the irony. 100 years ago my family were wiped out by the Jibarashi family, one of the Ayakashi slayer family. Nano. Issei gasped in his mind, damn, that brutal. She put the ice near his throat. Ayakashi slayers are evil, Nano, so you must die. Before Issei was about to invoke his gear, Himari jumped from the water to make Shizuku jump away. She threw ice at her, but Himari broke it like nothing, standing, without a single scratch. The sword of Niohara, you still stand with the Hayada family in this era, traitor. In that a monster came from the water, it was a mushroom fish creature. In that a monster came from the water, it was a mushroom fish creature. Both look at it. The hell I'm looking at? A sea creature, partner, but don't worry, it would be a problem for you. Yeah, you're right. So there of them. Anything to tear you both down. You think so? Himari run at Shizuku, tried to strike her, but Shizuku evaporated and changed her place somewhere else. In that the creatures used its tentacles to hold Himari at her place, but she used her claws to tear it down. It worked for short while, but it become to spin on her body. Issei see this, it's like seeing an Irag manga. The hell, then water become to swirl as Vodarks at her. Himari trying to cut it, but it's futile. Himari, hey, you stop it, let her go. Issei said to Shizuku, but she didn't say anything, didn't move. Issei then cut the nice guy act for this time. I said let her go already, said Issei in stern voice. A black aura surrounded him. Black hands become to come from his body and turn to slicers, cut the monster tentacles and grab Himari, saving her from drowning. Again the sea monster would attack, but it's freeze from fear. See Issei eyes like slits. Take a hike. In that the sea monster left, it seems to see death in front of him. Shizuku, who still in her place, was also afraid. Never in her years see this aura before, it's toxic. You alright, Himari? Yes, young master, I'm sorry I was weak in this state, I should been better. Enough. Issei's stern voice make Himari shocked. Hell, even Shizuku. I know you want to protect me, but also don't forget I can take care of myself. If I want help I would ask, but throwing your life for me like this, do you think I will be happy you being hurt? I am your guardian. And I'm your master, so obey me, stay with me as family should, and fight with me, not by yourself. Himari had tears from her eyes. Her master was good, he was nice. Shizuku see this feeling she didn't understand. She just want to think. She jumped from rock to another, and was on the top of the ceiling. Issei thought she was doing something, but she was not. In compliance with the simpleton Ayakashi slayer request, I will withdraw from today, but mark my words, if we meet again I will kill you. And that Shizuku disappeared. Time skip. Issei returned to the beach like everything normal. He took Himari to the nurse office to see if there was a scratch or not. He saw Subaru was beside the pool. So how is the beach? It's fine, I'm enjoying my time. Where you were? I didn't find you 0 minutes ago. Well, I had something to do, you know, this days go by, forget we come here to have fun. Yeah, it's a nice change. Damn, I forget about Miss Kanade. Long time. Then Subaru here. A phoenix ringed. It was her mistress' phone. They didn't know what to do. They answer. It was a man voice. So we meet again. Who are you and what are you doing with my mistress' phone? In that a notification comes up. Just think about the girl next to Kanade. That doesn't exist. Kanade being knocked out. If you want to save her, come to the reconstructed storage room near the pool after 0 minute. Butler-san, or should I say Kono Subaru, you. In that the call ended. Issei see this was worried how this happened, and no one saw it. Didn't make any sense. He saw Subaru was traumatized. He looked the picture, the knife, and Subaru looked at. Does she have a fear of knives? He can see her not okay. Are you afraid of knives? Yeah, I'm afraid of it. Not just this, but every hard object. It's pathetic, really. If I see them, I feel my body don't register. I'm a failure as a butler, but even so, I can't do anything sitting there. I will go. But before she go, Issei just hit her stomach, knock her out. She look at Issei. Why? She lost concussion. He put her near the wooden chair for her to sleep. He will go there, and this he didn't want anyone get hurt. After that he gone alone. After he g in the room and see a man with fox mask. Greetings, so you came at last. Who the hell are you? No one important, mind you. Where Kanade? The girl? Well, in the next room. If you want her badly, you know what I want. You don't need this fight. Oh, scared are we? No, it's just dealing with weak people like you. Weak? Let's see then. Then the man become to attack Issei. Well tried. Issei just step back a little, kick him in the ribs, make him hold it from the pain. Tired are we, old man? Why you? Shut it. Issei just use his leg, me kick him to the nearest wall. Caw, damn, you're strong, boy. I know now. Are you gonna let me see Kanade or what? It's ain't over yet. He threw the knife to Issei but was caught by Subaru. You will not hurt him, said Subaru in stern voice. The man felt like a bucket of water fall on his spine. Let me deal with this. Fine. In that Subaru beat the man ass. Issei see this really was enjoying the scene. In that Kanade appears, explain what happened, and Issei face was annoyed. The kidnapping was fake and she was okay, but no, the man Issei beat was actually Subaru father. What a twist. But the reason for it, for Subaru to overcome her fear of knives. Well, it wasn't all for nothing. Issei just left. He didn't want to stay with this drama. This is above his paycheck. He returned and see Horikita begin her speech. After her speech, all become to clap their hand. Her words were mesmerizing. Many had a smirk and many have a gleam of hope of it. Time skip. It was the afternoon. Some have left the pool to return their home. Issei and Horikita was in front of the pool. Your speech worked wonders. I never expect things will go this way, but all worked fine. Yeah, it wasn't easy, but all go to your plan. You were right about the recording. Flashback. Issei was calling Horikita a second time. She answered. I told you don't. The guys wanted to put recording in the women changing room, so I want your help. Flashback ends. Well, you were correct, but was that necessary? Well, it could have gone easier, but after the commotion the boys did, and a fight would begin. I say what you did is for the best. By the way, did you enjoy the beach? I mean, summer break isn't long. I'm only here for the good of the class. Ah, suit yourself. Issei just pushed her to the pool. Kaya. Horikita fall in the water, then emerge. Well, what's your problem? Sorry, I had to do it. He extended his hand to help her get out, and she accepted it, but also as payback she gripped his hand, draw him to the pool. That's payback. Before she continued, someone splashed her with water. I want to join, take that and that, said Kushida, throwing water like a child, and then the three clown jump in the water for some action. Issei stand in water was smiling. This was lively, and someone splashed water at him. He turned. It was Sakura. Sorry. She lowered her face to the water. She was cute. Issei just pat her head. It's okay, said Issei with a smile. Make Sakura blush more. Time skip. Issei returned home with the others. It was taxing but enjoyable nonetheless. We're home. Welcome back you all, said a red-haired woman with gifted body. Sorry for being later, Megumi-san. We were enjoying the beach, that all. It's okay, Issei-chan, come, food is ready. It's okay, Issei-chan, come, food is ready. Wow, food is looking delicious. Thank you for the food. I don't know why no man laid his eyes on you. My, you honor me with your words. I see. It's just I haven't met the right one yet. I mean, who wants an old woman like me? She then felt a hug from behind. Issei-chan, don't say that you're not old but gorgeous. Any man will die from happiness having an amazing wife like you. Megumi was surprised by Issei's words, and she felt how he hugged her, both bodies beside each other. When the last time a man hugged her, and she felt secure this much, she felt like her body wasn't listening to her. She was melting from inside out. She looked at Issei, eyes felt love and secure, both become like magnet to each other. It become hot, and sweaty keep thinking about even to Issei he felt his body isn't listening to him. It's like the pull is active. Does this mean Megumi is destined to be with him? If so, he will accept her with open arms. Both were inches from each other until both didn't know how this happened, but it did. Both ravish each other lips until spared by a line of saliva. Megumi. Before he spoke, she put a finger in his mouth to shut him up. It's okay, I see no need to say a word. I'm happy you see me pretty. Let this be our secret. Oh, okay. In both heard footsteps, the girl came to eat. After washing their hands, both Issei and Megumi returned to normal and sat to eat. Also, they enjoyed the food it was served, and all girl become to feed Issei. Hell, even Megumi did it. Issei just enjoy the affection. His heart is healing, but it's not over yet. Time skip. Issei was in the bathtub enjoying the hot water. So partner, are we gonna ignore what happened? I don't know what you are talking about. I mean what you did with that woman. It seems the pull activates on its own. It seems your destiny gives you hints. I don't know what happened, it's just my body moved on its own. I didn't dislike it nor I feel guilty about it. Even if this is the case, I would accept it. I mean, I do have a thing for older women. Aha, well, you ain't the first not last. I remember most of my hosts loved older women, they say, because they seems mature and remind them of their mom, not in incest way but in loving way. So are we gonna see you court the Fox Queen next? Drag the hell, I know you want me to feel better, but damn, don't jinx me. Like you didn't think about it before we left to cry. I know what you think and what you feel. I'm not inside your soul without me seeing things. Well, I don't know, this just new to me. Everything in life is new, you will get used to it. You're Red Dragon Emperor after all. Speaking of which, do you think Valiana will come here? Knowing both your and mine fate, she will be there. She the host of Albion after all. Who will? Taught my rival will be a girl. Have you forgotten? Alicia was also a woman and strongest Red Dragon Emperor next to Belzerd. You may surpass them when the situation will be given to you. Yeah, you may be right, but after today the Ayakashi is seeing as a threat. It's not like I didn't see it coming. I know their thousand of years hate. Can't they work things out? Hate will birth to a hate partner. That is real life. When love is born, hate will also be with it. Yeah. In that time the water became to buble around. Issei was thinking what is happening, then something pops out. And you guessed it was Shizuku. Issei didn't register what happened. His hand gripping her chest, she turned around and said, "Should I scream calling you pervert, or should I keep it shut?" Ah. Before he speak, Rinko entered the bathroom. "Issei, didn't you sleep in the bath? What, who are you?" said Rinko. "Sees Shizuku." "Rinku duck," said Himari. Tried to slash Shizuku but went through her, and she went behind Issei, hugging him from behind. Said Himari. Tried to slash Shizuku but went through her, and she went behind Issei, hugging him from behind. "Do you still intend to fight? Nano, I told you I will kill you next time we meet. Funny enough, I didn't kill you, nor the thing that has happened in the past is my fault, so tell me, what do I get from this? And can say for certain you will not later. Can you prove that, Nano, that you are an Ayakashi slayer who don't kill? How can you silence the cries of the dead? Ayakashi have lost their life because people like you. Answer me, Hayata Issei. Answer me, Ayakashi slayer. Answer a question that isn't me to answer. I don't kill unless it gives harm to the people I love. Believe me, Shizuku, what happened in the past isn't my fault, and the people who did that died long time ago. Tell me, why should I bear the fault of my ancestors? Do you think your kind is innocent? Also, well, news flash, like they're good, they're also evil. I would say both at fault for start a stupid war and let me and other like me if there was caught in the crossfire. Now tell me this, if I was intended to kill you like my ancestors, why would I let you live? Believe me, you aren't the first supernatural I deal with, nor last. Believe me, if I could stop the war I would in a heartbeat, but if you're gonna be against me like your people see that Ayakashi and human can coexist, then how you can explain when Ayakashi kill humans? Also tell me, what difference have you made? You just become the same one you want to destroy. Issei finished talking. All was surprised. Damn, his words hit the mark. Shizuku didn't say anything. Issei word hit many things in her life. Was hating all Ayakashi slayer a good thing? Now if you all can leave for me to wear my clothes and wait in the living room, and Himari, don't do anything. As you wish, master. In that Shizuku let Issei go, and walked. Both Himari was watching her. Hell, even Ravel that was listening to all of this had a smile. It seems Issei kindnesses is still there. 5 minutes later. Issei, who wear his clothes, sit on the couch next to him. Himari and Rinko. Now to tell you, Shizuku, I don't feel any form of hatred toward you. What you did, I can understand. Revenge can take people to do anything, but let me tell you, I'm not some weak human. Well, I'm not human at all anymore. Shizuku heard, didn't understand. He ain't human anymore. What is he then? What are you then? You should have heard about Red Dragon Emperor, correct? Shizuku nodded but then wide eyes. Well, that correct, I'm this generation Red Dragon Emperor. In that Issei hand changed to the boosted gear. Boost. Shizuku see the gauntlet now, see and understand in front of her isn't just an Ayakashi slayer but someone have a capability to kill a god. If this was joke, it's not funny. I will say this, Shizuku, I can't prove or promise you anything until you believe me. I'm not like my ancestors. I can say by my name Haidu Issei, I can promise you this cycle of hate, I want to end it. What happened in the past shouldn't continue. I know it's unforgivable, but believe me, none of you asked for this for me, every creature to live and exist, so believe me, I would go a length for your people if needs to be. Issei said with a smile, make Shizuku shocked and gasped. This anomaly, this Ayakashi slayer is different. Shizuku can't comprehend him. Hell, who can? I understand. I'm glad you understand. Then be felt she grabbing his sleeves. If that, can I stay her? I want to know and understand also. All the girl was shocked. Damn, Issei words worked like a charm. Even Ravel was also little annoyed but smiled. Issei still. Issei, if that you want, you can welcome to the family. Please take care of me. After the incident with Shizuku that had been dealt with, Issei was opening his eyes from his deep sleep. He felt something soft in his hand. He became to grab it. It was soft and squishy. He looked to the other side and see himself grabbing Himari's chest. He had a nosebleed. He tried to retract his hand, but he felt Himari grabbing his arm. Don't want him to remove it. Good morning, young master. It seems you've been naughty today. Ah well. Ha ha ha, don't worry, young master. I don't care if it's you. I wouldn't care. I'm your servant and shield, so don't stop. Issei astonished from her words. He remembered he was like this with the girls, but Himari was different. He felt different with her. It wasn't seems just affection, but deep love. Maybe that what was messing in his heart before anything happens. And say, Issei felt something wet. He looked down. His face turned purple. Did he had a wet dream? But he shake the thought of that was the case. He would feel something. He removed the cover, and it was Shizuku. Issei astonished from her words. He remembered he was like this with the girls, but Himari was different. He felt different with her. It wasn't seems just affection, but deep love. Maybe that what was messing in his heart before anything happens. And say, good morning, said Shizuku in monotone voice. Issei remember how Kaneko was also sometimes sleep on his feet. He just removed the thought of it before he say anything. Himari draw her sword, said Shizuku in monotone voice. Issei remember how Kaneko was also sometimes sleep on his feet. He just removed the thought of it before he say anything. Himari draw her sword. So are you gonna say why are you here? Are you trying to kill him in his sleep? Don't get so excited, cat. I told you that I want to observe and learn more about this Ayakashi slayer, and he also welcomed me here. If you think this excuse is going through me, you mistaken. And even though you are in our bed, can't we all have normal conversation without fighting? Said Issei internally. He was watching both head at each other. It was amusing, but he didn't want to bother to go rampant. Do you always sleep with that cat? Haida Issei. You can call me Issei or Issei, no need to say my family name. And yeah, we do. It's not like I'm stopping anyone. He said the last words as whispers, but Shizuku heard it and had a smile. You're so dirty, Issei, but you're so interesting, said Shizuku, licking her lips. Issei was thinking what she said and why did she lick her lips. He sometimes can't understand women. Then Himari put her face near hers, hugging him. Issei was thinking what she said and why did she lick her lips. He sometimes can't understand women. Then Himari put her face near hers, hugging him. Dirty, thou sound like a fool. We merely wish to feel each other warmth, to put our hearts at ease. Issei felt the level of possessive Himari had as her eyes turned slits like cat as she rubbing her face with his. He didn't dislike it but enjoyed it. If that the case, you shouldn't have a problem me sleeping there. Himari was gonna retort, but Issei raised his hand. Let us not spiral problems, and for what you asked, Shizuku, I don't care really, but please lessen the teasing a little. I really like peace and quiet. But young master. Himari was gonna retort, but Issei rubbed her head, make her purring uncontrollably. Himari, it's not good to be so jealous, and besides I'm not going anywhere. You're my family after all, be by my side. Himari heard this. She smiled and hugged Issei while her tail out went left and right from happiness. Shizuku see this was now more interested in this Ayak no Issei personality. It seems her time with them will be adventures. After this they gone to the table to eat breakfast, and it was Shizuku who made it all eat it, and had good impression. It was delicious. Himari decide want to do laundry, but Shizuku did it. She decided to do anything in the house, but Shizuku did it. Himari felt frustrated. Issei, Ravel, and Rinko can see both gonna spark some war. Who thought you would be good at cooking and other things? It's nothing, that is just the basis of what I was taught years ago before my family being destroyed by Ayakashi slayers. Daily chores was considered far more important than those being used for fighting, but she appeared before Himari, looked at her in wide open eyes and said, "What can you do in the peaceful livelihood this man main decides if there won't be any fighting? Cat, there nothing you can do, is there?" Finishing her words, Issei was waiting, Himari expression in one hand. These peaceful days are only numbered, but it wouldn't be bad to have more peace and quiet. Ravel was drinking her tea but also felt worried for Himari will do both hurt. Her side. "It's only natural for a sword not be drawn in peace days," said in downfall expression. "Why don't you go shopping then?" "Ah, very well. Himari just left the house to get supplies from the supermarket." "So what are you up to?" asked Rinko. "Up to?" asked Shizuku as she didn't understand. "I mean, yesterday you wanted to kill him, but now you doing the opposite. What is your angle here?" Shizuku was quiet, but then she explained. "Flashbacks. If that was his intentions, why don't you spy on him a little?" said an Ayakashi who looks like Black Ojama. 3. "That way no more blood will be spilled unnecessary," said another. Nodded. "Beside, it will be like the old days when the Ayakashi slayers didn't appear," said an Ayakashi. "Shizuku, you will seduce the young Ayakashi slayer. Okay, there aren't many boys who can't resist little girls. Flashbacks end. And that it?" said Shizuku, who drank her tea. Issei was amused at this. Seduce him? How well, he didn't dislike it. I mean, she said it to him on front like it was nothing. It seems his life is getting wild yet again. Oh well, what can he do? Then both Rinko and Shizuku become to head at each other. Ravel was sitting there sighing. It's like dealing with children, but also she felt some jealousy. It seems thing will get more out of control, but she smiled. It seems Issei-sama will be able to shift once again to the person he once was. Then a knock on the door was heard. Issei gone to open to see who, and he was surprised it was Subaru, and she was wearing cat ears. Issei asked what happened and how she knows where he lived, and she become to explain Kanade plan, and it was a dowsy. He let her enter, and he explained to the rest what happened, and all had a mixed reaction. Some were annoyed, some were intrigued, and some were didn't care. So Subaru tried to be a maid. She found an apron and tried it on, and show it to Issei. "Hey Issei, how do you think this look on me?" Issei looked at her. Damn, she looked nice wearing this. She looked more feminine than ever than wearing her butler outfit. "You look cute," said Issei without noticing he spoke out loud. The girl here this was had a smirk in their face. They will save this for later. And they had a look for Subaru, who flinched from this. She felt like this a beginning of a war. Issei then gone to the bathroom to take a hot bath and relax. Once he thought he can have that, a knock on the door happened and Subaru entered naked, wearing only a towel. Issei by then had a huge nosebleed. "Subaru, what the hell are you doing?" "Well, since I'm staying here I thought I could wash your back," said Subaru in a red face. She didn't understand how she said it. Issei was also red face. "You really don't have to." "No, I must become your maid, so that's the least I could do." Issei really wants to put his face inside a pit, and doesn't want to deal with this. He didn't have any other options, so he let her. Damn his good heart. So she began to scrub his back while putting a ribbon on her eyes, because it was the first time she was doing this to a male, so she was so shy. "I'm sorry you have to do this." "No, it's alright, your back seems hard and stiff," said Subaru, who scrubs his back and also use her bare hands. She also had her cheeks flushed from some reason. "Well, I was tense these days because of the exams and was training not too long ago. I see if you would I could give you a massage." Issei thought about it. A massage would do him great. "If you don't have a problem with it." So Subaru become to message Issei back and arms. Issei felt a blessed. Damn, it was long time he felt this good, but then he felt soft feeling hitting his back, moving up and down, left and right. "Subaru, what kinda massage you're doing?" "Well, my lady did tell me this kinda massage men like," said Subaru, who continued her work. Issei had no words. If this what he thinks it is, he was screwed big time. He tried to just let it happen, but the feeling it was like electricity hitting his back, and Subaru was moaning slow and steady. He felt her heartbeat pounding on him, and that time the pull activate on its own. Issei eyes turned green slit. She pushed Subaru off him. Issei, what happened?" But before she could talk, Issei grabbed her and hugged her, and had his head near her ear. Subaru didn't understand how things gone this fast. Her body had become hot. She felt herself melting in Issei's embrace, but also she also felt wrong. I mean, she didn't know Issei this well, but also didn't want to let go. "You know, Su-chan, you are really a naughty girl, attacking me with your cuteness, and with your amazing body. You aren't fair with me." "Issei, I'm but she felt Issei biting her ear slightly make her moan from the sensation. I know you wanted to make me relax, but also I want to do the same. Your smell is toxic to me. The smell of sherry really suits you. Subaru had a red face that beat Ria's hair. Her heart is gonna burst any second. Then Issei let her go. She removed the blindfold. Her face was red and eyes was slightly teary. Issei see this return normal. He put his face down in the ground. I'm sorry, I may have gone overboard. I'm sure you hate me. Issei thought she would scream or do something, but no, she just grabbed his face. Issei looked at her, and her face was normal, but also still looked shy. I'm not mad at you, I will be honest, I'm surprised with your forwardness. I want to know you better. We may didn't meet at the best time, but I want to know more, and I want to know why some girls of our class live with you. Her last word felt somewhat cold, but also felt like she knew she was entering something that was gonna challenge her. Well, that is complicated, but I assure you, you will know in time. Issei word makes Subaru simple nod, but also she gives him a on the cheek. What was that? Well, for stealing my heart, dummy, and also to make me feel this way, you need to take responsibility, she said in a pouted voice. Issei looked at this. Well, he didn't see that coming. Now things are going haywire. Well, being the harem king had its ups and downs. Time skip. Kadey came to Issei house. Yeah, Issei even don't know she knew where he is, and she had a face tells she want to do something mischievous, but also Issei looked at her wearing a maid outfit. Good morning, Issei, hope you had a pleasant day, and how do you think I look? Issei become to eyeing her from head to toe. Well, it suits her, really, a princess in a maid outfit. She just shook his head. So why did you come here, Kadey? I'm sure you want something. Oh, you're meanie, but you're right. And I'm sure it's not something mischievous. No, not like that. Kanda said something, but Issei can see her bluff. Subaru was quiet. All this she didn't know her lady want to do, but she knew ain't pretty. Can this become any worse? In that I want to make a challenge between me and Kono. A challenge? Yeah, there a maid cafe nearby, and I asked for the boss of it if I can use it. Okay, I'll bite. What for? To get Subaru go home. Issei taken aback, he looked to Subaru, who looked the other side. Well, it seems something happened. What did happen? Well, she had a fight with her father and both took their own stance. Now that make a whole sense. So Subaru, are you gonna accept this? Well, fine, I accept, she said in ominous expression. Issei just sighed. Good, I'm glad. So why don't we go, and you all can tag along, said Kadey, who saw Ravel, Rinko, and even Shizuku. She had a mischievous eyes. Issei saw that now his life will be haptic, and he knew it well. There no room to complain. In their way to the coffee shop, they take a break from walking because it takes like 45 minutes to go there. By the way, Issei, did you know Himari is working there? Said Kadey with smile on her face. Issei just had a shocked face. When did you see her? Not long ago, and let me say she is doing a good job. But why she decide to do this now? Asked Rinko, who had a confused look. Well, if I have to guess, because Shizuku told her she have nothing to do in the house, so yeah. So in short, she is proving she ain't a freeloader, said Shizuku with a smug. But getting a part-time job that Miss Pompous can do that you can't. Saying that, Shizuku glared at Rinko. She then jumps on Issei and holds him tightly like some lovers do. That also makes some girls feel jealous, and some see this with a poker face. I can earn money too. If I go like this and service boys, it'd be easy to earn some spending money. Issei hear this was sighing from her antics, but also it was refreshing. Hey, now let's calm down. Oni-chan, 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 please be gentle. Issei had red face being called Oni-chan. His heart can't stop beating. Issei, you Lilikan. Shout Rinko, trying to pry Shizuku off him. I am not. Who taught Issei like them so young, you fufu? Said Kadey, laughing in a playful way. Issei had an anger symbol mark on his forehead. This one will be pain in the ass. Is that Hayadu and Suzumoto? All turned their face and saw their ND homeroom teacher. All turned their face and saw their ND homeroom teacher. Geth Issei-chan. Said Rinko saw this and didn't like hearing it. Oh? You mean sensei, didn't you? Said Issei, who play roughly with Rinko here, who tried to break from her holding. Right, Kisaragi-sensei. After letting Rinko go, she looked at Issei and the girl who is holding him. Hayadu, will you stop to be a fender? I have no intention of protecting you. Hayadu, will you stop to be a fender? I have no intention of protecting you. Do you see me doing something indecent, sensei, or that just sarcasm? Issei said in cold tone while one of his eyes turned green slit. Everyone was surprised. Issei tone changed. Kisaragi sweat a little. Her instinct told her not say anything stupid. I'm just joking, you can't take a joke, I mean I can understand you're young and hormonal and have so much desire for the opposite, but I think Rinko would be a good one for you to put up on it. What are you saying, sensei? Said Rinko in a red face. Issei just relaxed but also was feeling irritated from the teacher comment. Jokes aside, who is the girl? Shizuku, I'm related to Miyohara. Miyohara? Miyohara Himari, now that a strange combination, well then why don't we go and drink some tea? Huh. I know a cafe nearby. What a coincidence, we are heading there also, said Kadey with a smirk. Oh, then why are we waiting for? All become to march again to cafe shop. Issei felt something now more than ever. The teacher ain't human. Drag. Yeah, I sense it, the teacher ain't human but a devil. Who do you think she's from, or what family? That a hard thing to say, but I would say she is Nobel. Why do you say that? There no feel evil piece in her, and there no insignia of any devil house. The only one I can think about fit this other than Sona and is Sigvara Agars. That would make a whole sense, both are green hair. But we can't go on hair color. That true, I would say to hold that taut later. Sure, time skip. After Issei and the other reach their destination, they enter the shop and see a beautiful cafe with people sitting drinking and had fun. Hello and welcome to our cafe, said a blonde girl with gorgeous face and huge rack. But internal she gasps. See Issei, she can feel Ayakashi's slayer aura coming from him. Table for 7 please. As you wish. She said it with a smile, but she was uneasy from the inside. Hello, Chelsea-san, you remember our talk, right? Kanda-san, right, you can begin now. Great, now Subaru, what don't we? Yeah. Oh, young master, you came. Issei turned around and had a red face, and almost a nosebleed seeing Himari in a maid outfit with her cat feature out. How do I look in this uniform? Wow. Just what Issei could say. Himari was smiling from her master reaction. And why the ears and tail out? I thought if they are out, and customers will find it cute, and want to buy from the shop. Well, Issei can't fault her logic. Many will pay a dime to have a woman like Himari dress in a cat maid outfit. So you're working here, Himari? Said the teacher, who was smoking a cigarette. Oh, I say, it's my homeroom teacher visiting me here. Please stay as long as you want. But what an odd thing to discuss. To have a maid in a cat outfit in this kinda coffee shop. Well, I can say it's the influence of the other coffee shops, said Issei, scratching his nose until Himari hugged him. Well, I'm Issei-sama, personal maid after all, said Himari with a smile. Kadey heard this, had a smirk and more secrets to see. Subaru had jealous expressions, she didn't know why for some reason. Hey, get your claws off him, you arrow maid, said Rinko, had an irritated face. Himari. Then a second sound came from the coffee owner. It's not good if you treat one special customer then another, it's our shop policy to treat all the same. I'm sorry, I will get to work fast. Himari then whispers to Issei ear. Master, that girl ain't human, and then she returns to do her work. Issei here this gave a look to the blonde, another Ayakashi. Well, it must be his birthday because everything is a surprise present, but he ignore it. For now, and Kadey do her small contest and set the rules. She take a piece of bread and said to try to feed Issei mouth to mouth. The girl was fuming from this, but both her and Subaru didn't seems will back down, so Kadey made her turn to Issei. It was the most stressful thing Issei have to do. This girl is really a sadist in a cute way, and now it's Subaru's turn. Issei was now red face, his heart isn't ready for this, but what can he do? But before something happened, Kadey said something make Subaru spit what she had on her mouth. Well, that could gone worth. Okay, finishing. Rinko grabbed his cheeks. What is this for? After all of that, and you look at the maids all the time, you are a pervert. Oh, Hayata, like this, why don't you wear this, Rinko? Said the teacher. It's like she added oil to the fire. What? Issei was thinking what the teacher said and began to think how all would look in a maid outfit. Say imagination. Welcome, master, said Rinko with red face in her maid outfit. What do you wish of us today, master? Do you want Tic-sama? Imagination and... Rinko grabbed Issei by his sleeve. Hey, you just imagined me in it, didn't you? And? It would be cute on you, said Issei flatly, make her red face hearing the word cute over and over. You thought about me also? Asked Shizuku. Am I also was in your imagination, Issei-sama? Asked Ravel, had an idea what should she do. After some time their tea came. Sorry for the wait, here your Earl Grey and Assam Darjeeling. Smell good. Glad you enjoying it. Before Issei can taste his coffee, Shizuku used her tall tongue to taste it. Issei see this, had a shocked face. He looked to see if anyone saw this, but they didn't. They were knocked out. Shizuku, what the big idea do you want people to see? Issei then turned to the teacher. She was smoking, didn't see anything. It was poisoned, said Shizuku. Issei understand that coffee had something in it. Cat, that the blonde girl doing. Himari had a glare and become to attack the blonde girl, who become to dodge left and right. On Niohara. Himari, the crimson blade under my young master command. I didn't think you will make a move, but you had the audacity to poison my master. I'm against violence, said the blonde, trying to dodge. Against violence, my ass, you bimbo, get back here, you tea fiend. I'm not a tea monster. Himari, calm down, we don't want the store to be destroyed. But all his words gone to deaf ears. The blonde throw peppers to Himari face, make her sense be fuzzy until she hit her stomach with a force, let both crash on the ground. Can we please talk about it? Before she continue, a sound of slice came. Himari stabbed her in the center, but it didn't do anything. No blood, not anything. I didn't feel any resistance, said Himari in her thoughts. How mean, you poke a hole in my maid outfit. Himari, that enough, calm down. Young master, you shouldn't let your guard down with her. If she was gonna kill me, she would. She ain't Ayakashi of tea nor a fiend. If she was in spirit of the tea, we would deal a power or mana in the tea, but they're nothing. So this means it's not her original body. Oh crap, they got on quickly. Hey, master, is there any teacup unique in your store that is stand of the others? Said Himari to the cafe owner. Well, they're the Britain cup that have an old and classic feel. Until Himari saw it, she grabbed it. The maid face become purple. No, not her body. Hey, get it back. So that is your real body, said Himari. Make the cup out of the maid reach. It's not funny, give it back. The maid tried to take it from her, but then something happened. The cup fly off Himari hand. The maid see this like her life flashed through her eyes. My body, I will disappear. But nothing happened, nothing broken, because Issei caught it in time. He was on the floor while she was on top of him. Phew, thank you, but why? Then Issei explained why he did save her, and how she was nice and served tea for people, and she wasn't here to kill anyone. Issei, with his sincere voice, told her he would like to visit the shop to drink her delicious tea, saying it with a smile. The maid was blushing and slightly had tears from her eyes, but happy. In the end, she was only violent because she thought we would kill her. Even fighting have a reason. I will not anyone hurt the young master, though it's true that Lislet didn't harbor any ill intent. All she did was serving customers, so it doesn't matter if it was spirit or human. The young master can feel the sort of thing I. Shizuku look at her strangely. Can I make the young master smile? How the hell should I know? Time skip. After dealing with the problem, I pay for the damages and take both Kadey and Subaru to their home to rest for the next day. All have returned home to rest. Well, not exactly. Issei was in his bed. See Himari, Rinko, Shizuku, Ravel wearing maid outfit. I'll bite what with maid outfit. Do you like this, Issei? Our master is Eki. Issei-sama, I'm at your service now. Now we want to show you the greatness of the cat maid. Well, it was nice knowing all. Before he can continue, I'll jump on him like a cat jump on its prey, hugging him. Thanks for watching this video. You really enjoy this video. Like, subscribe, and comment down below, and turn on that bell notification. Don't forget to support and follow Ghostthedestroyer for writing that awesome fanfic, and also make sure to comment on this story, link in the description. See you in the next video. Goodbye.